he is. Eric from some sort of dark dimension. Pumpkin Guy.
Boom. Oh, a little close. What's up? How's it going? Sunday. I'm assuming this is working. Nah, I gotta double check. You never know. There's always something going on. All right, that's working. Hey, how's it going, dude? It's Sunday. How you doing? Oh my god, dude, this whole week has been nothing but gaming news, kinda. But, you know, there you go. What's up? How's it going? Mary Grace, hi. What's up? Elizabeth, how's it going? Gamer, hi. What's up? How's it going? Mary Grace, what's up? Miramax Marvel, hi. Malenko, hi. Fairland, hi. Killer B, hi. Icarus, hi.
Hello, Pumpkin Guy.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm alive. Still don't have a refrigerator, though. Where is this thing? God, why do we gotta get one that's got these weird dimensions of doesn't exist? We're still using that. We're living a college life. We have like 3 things in a mini fridge, so it's like butter, cream, and a bunch of cold brew. Like, I know, right? They're building it. Somebody ordered one, quick! Oh God, what's up? Eagle, hi, what's up? Blood Raven, hi, what's up? We're supposedly getting it this week. Supposedly. Yeah. Ninja, hi, Macabre Cat, how's it going? Hope you're doing well on the Sunday. There you go, that's singing. That's singing there. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, no, I gotta make sure I keep up with the bingo here. Where is it?
Sad is the world, but I have keyboard
Gotta call that too.
starve.
Hello, PG.
Hi. Did it. Did it, Bruce? 28 moons. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I gotta call sound alert. Hold on, I'm doing it. 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 I got it. Sound alert. Let's see. What do we got? Let me check my bingo card. My bingo cards. Why? Come on, man. I like live here. Hydrate. Oh, I gotta call that too. Bum bum bum. Going to find the hydrate, which is all the way down here.
70-month song.
Hey, it's a new song. The freaking hype train. Okay, relax. I like this. I gotta do posture check. Hold on. Really? All right. Where's posture? There it is. Thank you. Dude, hype train. All right, let's go. Wow.
Let's go. It's a freaking hype train.
It's a freaking hype train. I was waiting for that one to come up because I like that song, and I'm just like, where is it?
I'm having a wonderful day playing with the heavy equipment that I rented. Hope everyone else is having a fun Sunday.
Nice. Just make sure you don't drink and operate heavy equipment.
Amazing Digital Circus was good. Enjoyed how they ended it.
Nice. There you go. See? People like it. I don't know. Internet gets mixed reviews because they didn't get to see it in time. Wow. Fairlane gives it a bunch of subs. Colt got one. Cillian got one. Bunny Boy got one. Rainbow Dash got one. And Crispy Aru all got subs. Thanks to Fairlane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bingo. Nice. What? Do. Thank you. I appreciate. What's up? Accidentally dug up rainbow colored wire. Wait, what? No, don't dig up wires. Too late. I'm already drunk on happiness. Oh, and caffeine. That's okay. Even though caffeine is what? What's up? Who did it? Oh, Icarus. Gifted a bunch of subs. Malenko got subs. Fate Cat got one. Shadow of Water got one. Honey Butter got one. And Blood Raven all got subs. Thank to Icarus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate adding people to the chaos. We're collecting them all like Pokemon. Go.
Xbox showcase in an hour. You gonna watch it?
We're probably going to watch it after it because Dawn likes watching it. So we're going to watch it together. Like, I don't know. What do those relationship people do? So yeah, we've been watching like all the other stuff together, and there's so much stuff. A lot of it's kind of rehashed, but I did figure out what I don't like about games. I've been trying to put my finger on it, and it bothers me. But we'll talk about that later. Just playing Minecraft and letting my new tattoo on my back heel. Nice. There you go. Is it something cool? I feel like it would be good, like, if you're
Bits.
bits, thank you. Icarus 1,000 bits. Got us to level. Are we on level 5? We level 5?
3 movies made by indie YouTubers are making Hollywood scared.
This is kind of weird, right? Go.
Greetings, salutations, and good vibes to all.
Wow.
No caffeine in my system yet. About to fix that.
All right, there you go. Get more caffeine.
Level
Thank
5
you.
bits.
Icarus, thank you for the bits. Here we are on level 5. There is a card battle from Shady Gun. Cillian, hi. How's it going? There's a little bit of chaos going on right now. Hope you're doing well. All right, Shady Gun, you got to roll. Equal to or greater than 18. Oh, God. Not a good way to start the Sunday. 4. That's not close. That's not close. God. You got died. No. I know. You tried though. Be careful with too much caffeine. Too much? Is there such a thing? Apparently, according to Dave Grohl. They had to go to the hospital. They were getting a heart palpitations. Yeah, it was a while ago though.
Hey Pauline, sorry I missed your stream, but I was doing so much stuff. But you look great, Pauline.
Yeah, we're trying to keep cool today because it got warm all of a sudden like stupid. Thank you. Fisher Chaos, thinking Iron Lung. Yeah, dude, Iron Lung did well. Backrooms did well. What was the other one? Dude, they're all doing better than Hollywood stuff. I find it hilarious. No, like Markiplier was going on about the Iron Lung thing, and he's like, anytime he went to an event, basically he was shunned because he wasn't Hollywood. Like, I'm like, yeah, the bros making films, dude. Just aren't we all in this together, you know, for entertainment? And you know, bringing joy and entertainment to the masses. Well, yeah, we are, but I don't know about this guy. You're a YouTuber. Times have changed, Hollywood. You got to get on board, all right? You know, you got to look to YouTubers and stuff like that. Maybe a little Pum'Kin on a Twitch stream or something like that. You know, come on. We're a wave of the future right now. What? Nobody cares about a $200 million movie of garbage telling us to, you know, be nice to each other. We already know that. Hey, we got this really cool message in our thing. No, just give me explosions and fun, all right? Let's see. And now people go.
69 moons.
69
No
moons.
giggling. Thanks for all of the fun so far, and here's to more.
Nice,
Less than
thank
3.
you. In future, thanks for putting up with it. I appreciate. Thank you. 69 moons. Boom. Maybe now people make a genuine movie that they're hated by Hollywood because they didn't go through the traditional route. Yeah, that is the weird thing. We bypassed all the distributors, which we did as well back in the day when we had to do something. Distributors just get this huge cut for doing nothing. I can mail the digital file to all the theaters, thanks distributors. Like, it's ridiculous. It's so dumb. That's the whole thing. Like, there's not even film anymore where you got to make multiple things. It's like you can literally tell the theater, yeah, I put it in a Google Dropbox. I don't need a distributor. What do you just download it and just play? What the hell? It's just so stupid. I know it is like a monopoly, but you know what? Nobody goes to the theater anymore. They're all at home watching YouTube. Go.
You saying as a pumpkin that needs sunlight to grow, you trying to keep cool? But isn't the burning hot of the sun your thing?
No, that's a fallacy. What do you call it? Perpetrated by Big Farm, like farmers. That's all I got. What's up? Thank you. It really is. It's like, it is super monopoly. I don't know. Why. I know, but I had a combination of iced coffee and Dr. Pepper swill in the early morning was really? Oh man. That probably didn't, you know, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you a little, hey, we had ginger ale today and then we had coffee. Yeah, we got a little gurgly, so maybe that did do it. I don't think mixing soda and coffee is a good idea, but I've had soda coffee, which is actually excellent. Go.
Hollywood is probably that people are making movies that aren't safe, the tried and true rehash stuff, and original ideas.
I know, God forbid, right? What do you mean they're not doing a sequel? Shit, right? I was like, come on, we were going to do like 18 of these films. You know, it didn't matter. We're going to reboot the reboot. Yeah, there's a lot of that in games going on too. There's like 4 reboots of stuff going on, which I'm more. Wow, gee. Freaking hype train! I wasn't even paying attention. Don't forget to hydrate, bro. Yeah. Okay, cool. Shouldn't be dancing in the street like that. Thank you, everybody being on a hype train. Dude, we got to level 5. I'm happy about that. Let's see. Coffee is heavy. Wait. Dr. Pepper's meat ingredients is prunes. Wait. Dr. Pepper. Wait. Dr. Pepper. Wow. All right, let me call it Tangia. I mean, it cost somebody their life, but at least Tangia got used. There it is. Let me check my card. Yeah, it's all right. It got a little bit better. Yeah. So, maybe it's just coffee curdle. Yeah, it's probably, maybe that's what happened. Hey, pile 1, bingo. Nice, there you go. You're getting a spin. You're getting a spin on the wheel of digital goodies from the itch.io shop. Just remember, all content is recommended from mature viewers. You better be mature. All right? I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. There's swearing and everything in it. Oh, it's the squirrel. What am I going to do about that? So I got to send you a link when we do that. Oh, we can do that now. No, hype train's over. Let's do that. That's why I can go into easy mode. I like this background with easy mode. I fit in here. It's like having a nice cartoon background. 75 years. I'll call it. I'll call it. Where is it? Yeah. You can call that. Got that? Boom. All right. Let's see. That help me? No. All right. All right, pal. All right. If you don't know, you're getting something from the It Shop. Basically, it's a bunch of prizes on a wheel that we spin, and I just send you a link. I send you a link, and then you just redeem it, download it, and play with it. So it's either going to be a movie, a comic, a bunch of music. I don't know.
Amityville toaster. Make breakfast spooky.
Make breakfast spooky.
Toaster. Spooky evening toast. Yum, yum, yum. Human hand.
Human hand. Let's go. Spinning the wheel. Boom. Thank you.
What's the deal? Let's spin the wheel.
We're going to do it, don't worry.
'Cause you won bingo.
We did win bingo.
Let's go. Spin that freaking wheel.
Spinning the wheel. There you go. Like I said, could be music, could be an album, could be a comic book. I don't know. It's this whole thing here. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, Squirrels and Robots. It's a song. You got a song for squirrels and robots. Actually, out of all the squirrel songs, I think I like that one the best. All right, I'm gonna send you a link. Hold on. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. I should just let the song play because it's fun. All right, let me get it. Squirrels and robots. I got the song stuck in my head. Damn it. All right, no, not that one. Where is it? Oh my God, it's all the way at the bottom. Oh.
I saw Digital Circus episode 9. Is Dawn jealous?
Is Dawn jealous? I don't think she's watched a single episode of it, so probably not. I'm gonna assume no. I'm gonna assume no. All right. I'm whispering you a link on Twitch, and boom, there it is. Go.
102 months of pumpkin goodness. Steve is also there, I guess.
Yeah, Steve. Hey, we almost fired him because he was, dragging everything down with his glitchy behaviors. No, Steve's totally a glitch. Boop. What? The big G word.
I needed 100 viewers to get bingo. PG, you have to be more popular. Promote yourself. Advertise. Advertise.
You do that. How much free time do you think I have? I spent all my free time for the year watching video game trailers. I'm not even joking about that. Yeah, I do got to call wheel spin. Why didn't I do that? Oh man. Do. Where is it? Oh, hey, somebody got that. Who got it? Who did it? Thank you. I'm gonna assume.
I can buy that for $1. 10 times.
Nice. Mariner has just donated $10.
Thank you. We got actual money. That's good. I don't gotta give any of that to Twitch. Nobody else is gonna be like, yo, bro. Oh, I gotta call easy mode because I did do that. Boom. Got it. I'm checking my card because I want to win too. I've been waiting, and I'm like, now it's just buckshot up in there. Good. All right. You're streaming more time for 3 streams a week instead of 2. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, but Dawn streams Monday. If anything, I'd have to do Thursday, but Thursday's the only time I get to, like, actually take care of crap that I got to take care of. Yeah. Supersize emote. Hey, there it is. Nice. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. I would like to stream more, but it's like, animation is, a vindictive mistress. If you don't do anything, then it beats you into submission and says you didn't finish your work. Now you got to work extra hours. Hey, if everybody was fine with AI, I could have had 100 episodes done by now. Go. Real Max Marvel 1. Nice. There you go. You're a winner. Animation does take time. I wish it didn't. I would like to do a lot more with it, but it's just like, it's such a, oh, God. Move over there. I'd rather just do motion comics. It would just be so much easier. I could do all that hand-drawn goodness, and then people would be like, dude, there's not enough animation. I'm like, Yeah, not having time selectively would be good for you in the future. I don't think anyone's going to be happy with AI ever. What? It's the boogeyman right now.
I am fine with AI. It likes to make things, bouncy.
Bouncy. Hey. We can make things bouncy organically, though. Yeah. Let's see. 3D animation seems to be good right now. I don't like the way it looks. There was, there was like an anime week or something like that, and I looked at some of the trailers for the new animes that are coming out. One, I feel like some of them are AI. And like we said, a lot of supposedly Japanese studios are implementing AI, and I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, this is either a really cheap animation company that's cutting a lot of corners, or they're using AI. Like, it's one or the other, which is, kind of one of the same. God, I miss retro anime. Like, I feel like once everything went digital, anime just took a nosedive. The animation's like, ugh. But it's become the standard now, and people are used to it, so it's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's not. You got no idea what you're missing, dude. It's just, maybe it'll get good one day. Maybe it get good. I don't know. Card battle need to be called. Card battle. Wait, didn't I call that? Did I not?
I'm going to bed, but this is gonna be on. I'm turning the volume on my phone down, but yes. Quasi here. Good night. Less
Nice.
than 3.
There you go. Rest up. I'll try not to be too loud. Well, you can mute it. Wait, did it get called? Did it get called? No, spicy card battle. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, I got called. I'm a little bit behind. Thank you. Boop, boop, boop. Too bad you can't save an animation scene so you could use it later and save time. There's a little bit of reused animation possibilities, but then after a while, I'm just kind of like, then I'm just doing cut and paste, And then at that point, I'd rather freaking use AI because it would be at least more interesting than like, hey, that looks familiar, No, animation studios reuse animation all the time. That's like since the eternity of forever. That was like the first thing. Hey, we could just reuse this. Like, oh, okay. Japanese complain how much they need to do. Top studios are basically steeping in the office to make them. Japanese will love AI based on that alone. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. It's not going anywhere. People are going to complain about it, but I think if it's going to make any headway into the mainstream, it's going to be through anime, because a lot of anime fans are super accommodating to certain things if the Japanese are doing it. Like, well, the Japanese are doing it. So it must be good. They have to use animations even in old movies from Disney. Yeah. It's super cost effective, But then after a while, you can only watch Scooby and Shaggy run the same way over and over again. The run cycles. Oh, God. Maybe pushing AI animations for the East would be a good idea since they love it. Maybe. I don't know. But, there's always a double standard. If Japanese animation does it, it's fine. If you do it here, in Western animation, people just essentially crucify you. It's like, dude, that background's AI, kill him. You know? It's like, yeah, but what about that Japanese anime that you watched that was like 90% AI? Oh, it's from Japan, dude. There's that weird convoluted logic I sometimes hear, and I'm just like, I get you like Japanese culture and pop culture and all that stuff, but double standards a little weird, right? No. Unless you have the Miyazaki purists who are just like, you know, the Studio Ghibli people, AI is terrible, you know? But every other studio is going to be using it, so it is what it is. What's up? Naked, hi, how's it going? Let's see. Japanese company. I read that. Yeah, but there was a lot of fun game news. Bro, believe it or not, there's going to be 2 new quote unquote MMOs coming out. 2 of them. Dude, we're getting another Guild Wars 3. And
AI is a tool, if used properly can be a good thing. Problem is we live in this world that's overly misused.
well, I mean, social media would be a good thing if people didn't use it the wrong way. So it's like, what do? Do you blame the tool or the people? You know, it's kind of like, do you blame the gun or the murderer? You know, guns are bad. Why? It was just sitting on the table. It was perfectly fine until somebody picked it up and then shot somebody in the face. Now it's bad. Oh, God. No, I'm a big believer in everybody using whatever tools that are accessible to them. But, you know, at a certain point, you do want to have some human input in everything just because, you know, then what's the point of doing it? Then you just churn it out like whatever kind of stuff. Like, dude, our background here, dude, this is quote unquote AI. But the thing is, this was literally a photo that we took that we actually modified to do this, which is pretty good. So we had to do a lot of work beforehand. Don's here. What's up? Hold on, I got a call because you're here. What are you doing? What are you up to? Could you not wait? I got a call. Dawn appears. Okay, there you go. Somebody else did it. Who did it? What's up? Why you got to poke me? Also watch the mouse and the coffee and the 2 keyboards and everything else. Make sure you don't knock anything over. It's a minefield in here. I set it up that way so you can not get too close. No, see, you're knocking things over. Look, over there. What's going on? Is that the hand that has the lidocaine patch on it?
No.
No, you're going to get me high. Get out of here. What does lidocaine do?
Numbs. That's this one.
Oh, lidocaine.
Hi, Dawn. Boke the pumpkin.
No. Don's been doing a little bit too much pragmata. What? You had a boss battle. What do we do? We got to watch game things later. Yeah.
Why does the thing I love hurt me so much?
I don't know. That's why I asked the cat that.
Oh my.
What? Dude, the cat just like all of a sudden bites me. I'm petting the cat. It's super happy. And it's like, I'm going to bite your face now. What? Would you stop?
Sorry.
Come on.
I derailed you. 2 MMOs coming out, Guild Wars 3 and...
Oh, yeah, that's right. RuneScape. Making another MMO. They're making an MMO. I don't know. Should we get into Guild Wars? You want to start a Don? You want to start a guild?
Wait, you mean you'd play a game with me?
No, probably not.
So,
I'd start the guild and then you'd have to take care of it.
I know.
Yeah, it's like your Discord.
The same thing happens with series as well.
What? Wait, what series?
Every TV series.
Oh yeah, but I lose interest because I don't give a crap. I know. We gotta watch. We gotta finish up some of them. What? After a while,
you get me invested in a series and then we never finish.
Well, yeah, but that's life. That's the way the world works. I don't know. I got the ADHQ, LOB, and dysfunctions. I can't focus on anything for too long. They just walked out.
Also Dawn, hands off. No touchy the PG.
Thank you. Of course, the assailant has already left, so you know they didn't get the memo. Having more than one MMO sounds like a lot of work to manage. Yeah, I mean that's usually the problem. Is hey, there you go, candy cheer. But I think that actually requires real candy. Candy, right? Nice. Yeah, I played Guild Wars 2 for a little while, but then I was like all wrapped up in what do you call it? Hold on, I gotta call a thing. I was all wrapped up. Oh, did you called it already? I was good. Who's calling stuff?
That's the way the world works. Lilia is full of disappointment. Don't come back, Boke the pumpkin.
No, why is everybody trying to beat me up? Where you going, bro? Okay. Yeah, but that might be interesting. Guild Wars 3. I don't know about RuneScape. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Shut up. Hi. What's up? How's it going? Who wants coffee? I do. Oh, God. Let's see what happens. Oh, God. Wow, her arm looks like she's been working out. That's not really spicy.
Bonk the pumpkin.
No, leave me alone. Wow. At least there's a towel up there somewhere. You know, look at that, kind of. Can I drink, please? Okay, that's normal. Good. Again, we gotta vet these. Make a new one and be actual cautious.
Yesterday, as I rode me bike to Checkers to get funnel cake fries and a burger, I went to Wendy's to get a mid-watermelon Sprite to take home for my food, but I hit a bump that knocked my soda out of the cup holder, so that's a $4 drink wasted. I hate potholes just like cats.
Bro!
Poke the
man.
pumpkin away from the cards.
What? No. No. No, when you change them over, make a little book for everybody. You know, a little PDF, and they can download it on Patreon and be like, oh, I remember that card. That's the one he blocked all the time. Now I see why. Okay. The Odyssey of fast food, what? Fast food's good stories. Dude, no. Carrying drinks on a bike is difficult. It really is. There should be like a super secure compartment in a bike somewhere for drinks. You know, it's ridiculous. $4 for a drink. I know, it almost seems cheap now by today's standards. Dude, a freaking cup of coffee is like $5 now, dude. This is why I just make it myself. Yeah, some kind of cup holder, like a secure one that's like a vault, but so it won't spill, that kind of thing. Yeah. Bikinis are fine. Bikinis are fine. It's just what it's trying to contain usually seems to be a problem. What is that? Your Prime? Oh, Prime sub. I was like, who's doing an announcement? I don't know. So who's been doing what? No, the one thing. Yo. No, we figured out what one of our main problems is with current games. Not all of them, but particular ones. And hey, you can blame my hyperacusis on this and my auditory sensitivity to certain voices and tones. You know what games need? Like legit more realistic delivery of dialogue and dialogue that's actually written somewhat realistically. And I'm like, I'm watching a lot of these trailers, and some of them I'm sitting there, I'm rolling my eyes at these bombastic, over the top performances. I'm not going to name names. And I'm just like, I literally will not play this game because I don't believe a flippin' thing this character is saying because it's utter garbage. It is over the top. Oh my God, look at all this stuff that's happening. I'm like, yeah, no. And what popped in my head, right, was, all right, you know the Avengers movies, right? Especially Robert Downey Jr. Now, I look at gaming as kind of like the Avengers. In other words, fictional characters who have like superpowers, stuff like that. Thor, blah, blah, blah. They're doing all this other stuff. What really stuck with me, and probably most people that watch those films for the most part, is the dialogue was very natural. Like, bro, does anybody remember the Earth is closed bit from freaking Iron Man? Like, I'm watching that and I'm just like, all right, that's pretty funny, because it was funny. It sounds like something somebody would say, you know, out of like a nervous kind of cynicism or something like that. And the banter between the characters was very organic and done very well. But when it comes to gaming, I feel like these are words and these are deliveries that most people would never relate to because it just ain't happening. People don't speak this way unless you're doing some Shakespearean whatever kind of thing. People don't talk like that, you know? And yeah, see, there you go. See, good writing, good dialogue. I mean, for the most part, most of those movies were the people were grounded. And I think that's why people kind of liked them, especially Iron Man. You know, he could have been like, even though he was a little egotistical and whatnot, there was a human quality to that. Same thing with Captain America, even, what's his name? Bruce Banner, blah, blah, blah. All the characters have even freaking Loki. Even Loki was relatable, where you're just like, yeah, dude, Thanos had very down to earth kind of dialogue and delivery. And yeah, CGI character, whatever. And I'm wondering why games don't do that. I'm not going to say all games because there are some very good ones, like the Indiana Jones game that was done well. The delivery was good. There are some other ones, Mass Effect, blah blah blah. So I'm not saying all of them, but there has been at least for me, that's kind of like a weird thing where I'm like, that's why I don't like these freaking things, or at least particular games that they show. Because I can't get past the dialogue because I'm just like, shut the up. Nobody speaks like that ever. Game devs, make it more realistic. I'll help you with that. Oh, also the other thing, a lot of games, I got a question. And this usually happens with indie games. For people who design indie game characters, do you just like work on a game in your house and then go to convention where everybody is like quirky and weird and then go back in and design your characters that way from the people you met at the convention? Because holy crap, there's like a template now. There's a template of indie hipster doofuses. I'm like looking at these characters where those, characters used to look unique at some point in time. Now I'm like, God, they all look the same. Why are they doing this? I got these huge glasses of idiocy, and I'm just like, what is going on here? Whatever. Metal Gear Solid series of up to 4 was good. I played the earlier ones. Even some of the dialogue in that was all right. But, yeah. Glad I don't care the story of the games, except for Half-Life. Aaron Sorkin write dialogue for video games. I would like just really good writers, and Dawn says this a lot too, is that games need better writers. Because I'm sure there's a lot of games you guys have played where it's just like you go through the whole story and most of the time it's very generic. You're like, if this was a movie, I would have shut it off halfway through, And it's like, if it wasn't for the gameplay kind of keeping you engaged for 60 hours, you probably would have dumped it.
86 moots, yo.
86 moons, ADJ, thank you for putting up with our nonsense. Thank you. Vampire Masquerade, Literal Deus Ex are games that come to mind that are amazing top-tier writing. See, there you go. And people still love those games. That's the thing. Same thing with Mass Effect. That was a ridiculously good story. Even Fable was all right for a little while. Halo, it's hit or miss, But, the story was good for a while, I guess. But now I'm just like, what am I doing here? What is this? And here's the thing. All right, Baldur's Gate was done well. All right, Baldur's Gate 3. That was done well. And I didn't even play a lot of it, but I was just like, damn, this is written well. The performances are good, But I don't know. There needs to be a little bit more of a grounded humanity and a delivery of lines that make it seem like it could actually come from a human being, Dude, I've even watched like high fantasy movies that had better and more natural dialogue. We're like, hey, what are we going to do about this dragon? Oh, I don't know, sir, but we should probably run, that kind of thing. And they're like, oh God, not like, let's take on the dragon. Shut up. Run, you idiot. Are you crazy? It's a dragon. Go, Right. Even Lord of the Rings, as high fantasy as that would, seemed a little bit more realistic, I think game studios have a problem to find a demographic to appeal to and any typecast to fit that demographic because it's more profitable. I hate that. Stop doing that. No, man, dude, stop looking for... No, and here's the weird thing. There's, one of the most biggest growing demographics for gaming is old people. Surprisingly enough, everybody who grew up on gaming, guess what? If they had kids, all of them are in college, they got the empty nest syndrome going on. They're like, you know what? I got a little bit of extra money. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to play some games, It's really weird. That's one of the biggest growing demographic. And the 18 and under is kind of a smaller demographic
Studies
than you
were
think.
done on new game and TV or movie dialogue. I think it's called millennial speak.
Is that why nobody can write anything? No, I'm dreading the time we get writers that are churning out games that looks like a series of text messages. Hey, man, what do you think we should do? I don't know. Or just be... IDK, frowny face, right? It'll just be a series of emotes going back and forth, nobody talking to each other. We're just going through communicator, letting the text-to-speech do everything. Then you'll have to like hire an AI narrator to give you the story.
Really excited for Dragon Age. But the writing butchered it. It destroyed it and I never got the game.
Boo! Dragon Age. Yeah, people didn't like the last one for some reason. I didn't play it. Dawn was gonna go back and play the second one. Bear. Tells you what a new games and TV movies. Oh, millennial speak. I don't like millennial speak. No, because I can string together sentences. So I kind of like to be able to have a long dialogue, and I can keep up with paragraphs when people speak them to me. So you know, I'm not quite sure how everybody else works, but I want writing to be smart. You know, especially in movies and games. You know, it's like, what the hell. Tactical Breach Wizard has an engaging story, which is surprising since it's comedy. Yeah, oh, I've seen that. Yeah. That's supposed to be good. I know, it didn't get as big as it's supposed to. Much like my tolerance for coffee. That's good. That's okay. What is that? Like a, look at this. It's a completely different color. What is that, a sleeve? What is that? I don't know. It's okay coffee. I can't complain. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. We need more pumpkin cards. Oh. It scared me. I've been very jumpy lately. I don't know what it is. Ninja, you got to roll equal to or greater than 13. That's doable. Possibility. Ow! It was so close. It was so close. You know, we need to have like a bonus thing where you can do like 12 plus whatever. Can we do that? Is there a way to do that? That'd be fun. No, I wonder if like through channel points, you get a +1 to your roll. Yeah, modifier. Why can't we do that? That'd be cool, right? I don't know if we could code that in. Huh. Maybe I'll think that. I'll think about it. We started using the, what do you call it? The streamer bot software that sets off the alerts automatically, so I don't got to rely on Streamlabs mucking it up with all my, you know, things there. And we've dropped our resource usage probably by like 10%. Yeah, nice. So yeah, that's what I need. I need to modify it here. Hey, work on the modifier. Write down modifier, you punk. You punk bleep bleep. Yeah. Okay, channel points to let you roll the modifier. No, that's a little steep. What? Well, I don't know how much everybody has here. I still got to implement the squirrel songs. You know, I haven't done that yet. It worked and then didn't work, and then it's kind of working, but I'm going to wait. Dude, 100K? That's huge. What, dude, a card roll is only, what, 10? Around 40K? 40K. 40K Warhammer over here. Yeah. Yeah. Did Warhammer release another game this week or what? At 48K? All right. Yeah, we started doing the card battles because we wanted to, like, you know, at least have something for people to do with their channel points. And then I'm like, eventually those are going to dry up. How many channel points do you usually get per stream? I can't check it because it won't give me my own channel points. Thanks. 154K. Oh my God. That's all the card. It's like, how bad do you want to win? Huh. Yeah, I don't know how many you get like per stream, but they've been adding up for some people. It's crazy. 116K. Oh my God. Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. 116K, bro. You get more depending on the watch streak. Oh, all right. There you go. It's weird. I never check because every channel I ever go to, I'm a lurker. Even ones I raid, I'm like, here's all right later. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know, man. I'm just that person. I'm just like, all right, you do your thing. I'll just sit here. Yeah, I don't know. You also get more if you're sub. Oh, that's what they do. All right, I see. I want that little fan in your hat. I'm dying here. What? It's all about fans this week. You got the new Foamy. I actually like that. We're not usually like, oh man, dude, we like our cartoons so much and we're great. But I did that one's fun. That's fun to watch and just laugh. That one's good. So I'm happy with that one. That one came out all right. Go.
Dragon Age. Reasonable mom tries to relate to her daughter. Never mentions her gender once. Daughter gets pissed mom won't give her validation and screams that she's non-binary.
Really?
Mom has to apologize for not knowing what that is. Millennial writers everywhere rejoice.
You know, if you're gonna have a character in there, just let them just go about the whole game being what they are. You can put that in their bio. It doesn't need to be the focal point. The whole point of everybody accepting everybody is to not make it a look at me thing, because generally most people are accepting. It's when you start yelling at them that they get a little combative. Dragon Age. Yeah. I don't care either way. Just don't yell at me about it, you know? It's like, what the hell? I didn't have a problem with you my entire life, and now you're yelling at me. Why? I didn't do nothing. If you got to use the bathroom, go ahead. I don't care. Whatever. Good. There are multiple plot points about that specific characters, about people misgendering them, then doing a push-up to... Really? Doing a push-up to apologize. Sorry, that would not fly with me. I'd be like, okay, apology. Are we good? I'm not doing a push-up. No, that's not good enough. All right, well then I guess I don't need to deal with you for the rest of my life. Enjoy whatever you do. You know, like, dude, what the hell? Do we even have time for this in modern day society, for everybody to be bickering about stuff like this? Can't we all just get along? Apparently not. But I don't know. Everybody do what they do as long as it doesn't harm another. That's all. Let's see. If you're actually clicking the bonus points, your viewers can be around 320 words per hour. Okay, around 320. They should have made it 420, because then there'd be a joke there. No, after an hour, you get 420 and be like, all right, 420, and a little cigarette thing could pop up or whatever, a little weed, little thing, 420. No, all right, whatever. Again, the point of the game was to fight dragons. The majority of the story was, sorry, I apologize. Push up now. That seems. See, there's a thing when it comes to any social issue. There's a way to address it without being heavy-handed and yelling at somebody about it. And the more you yell at somebody about it, the less likely they're going to deal with your crap or even accept anything that you do, because you're literally attacking them. And then they're going to be like, well, why are you attacking me? So then they're going to get combative. It's just psychology 101. You know, if you're like, all right, well, could you, bro, all right, here's the thing. Can you address me like this if it's not too much trouble? And they'd be like, oh, all right, cool. Why is that so difficult? You know, to yell at somebody, be like, you didn't address me, a proper way. What is wrong with you? And then you start throwing names at them and stuff like that. It's like, oh, God. All right, whatever, bro. Point of game was, okay. Star Trek did social issues way better, 35 years ago? Yeah. What wasn't the Klingon didn't want to wear a dress? That was kind of funny. Well, it was like a ceremonial gown, and he felt like blah. And I think Riker had to like reprimand him and be like, "Look, makes it feel good to be a victim." Yeah, I know, but why? Who wants to be a victim? Who wants to be a victim of everything or anything? You know, the whole point of life is to go through it and not be a victim. Like, that's my number one goal. Just, you know what? I'm going to wake up today and not be a victim of something. You know, it feels like good. Unless you want to make me a victim of winning the lotto. That's fine. You know, I'll deal with that. I'll take the hit for society. But, yeah, I know people want to have attention, and it's kind of like a look at me kind of thing. But after a while, it's just like, yeah, okay, I see you. When everything becomes normalized, as the, possibility of it not being a big deal or not as special as people think it is really become more of the issue. So it's like, well, no, you're not special because there's other people doing the same thing, and, welcome to society. You want a coffee? Like, is that going to be the problem, that they're not going to get the attention that they need? Like, I don't know what it is. And right now, look, I know there's a rough spot right now with certain things happening in the world and stuff like that, but, I don't know. I just feel like everybody should just be kind of chill, Here's the thing. Everybody doesn't accept everybody, and those are not your people, they stay over there. It's like you want to do whatever, then whatever. But, dude, it's just the way it is. Some people don't want to deal with artist types, look at you. You're weird. And that's so, those aren't your people kind of thing. I get it. But I don't know. I feel like we're putting way too much importance on identity and political views and stuff like that. Literally, we're all on the planet just trying to survive. Like, come on, just one day at a time. Let's just all get some coffee and just, I don't know, watch a movie. Like, it can't be cordial wisdom. Yeah, I know it does get kind of crazy. Like there is a lot of shouting about it, and I get it. It's a passionate topic and everything. But at a certain point, it's like that you shouldn't go from like 0 to 100 when you start a conversation like that. Where it's just like, oh yeah, you want to talk about? It's like, all right, well, I guess this went the wrong way. It's like all I said was hello, fill in a blank. Rather be chill than bicker about politics. Yeah, it's like I can totally get along with anybody on any, hey, they won, nice. On any part of the political spectrum, lifestyle spectrum, whatever the hell you want to call it. And the only time there's ever been conflict is when they start yelling at me about particular viewpoints. Because it's just like, well, all right, I kind of don't agree with that. Yeah, but blah, 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 blah. It's like, all right, dude. That's what I need. I need that response. Well, all right, man, you do you, but I'm just saying, I'm like, all right, and leave it at that. And then just go back onto something that isn't as volatile as conversation go, It's like, you see the new Sonic movie? It's like, all right, come on, dude. That was always a thing with my jobs. There's like the dude you can get along with anyone, and if you have a problem with someone, that's saying something, right? That is weird, It's like if you got a problem with them, man, you're an idiot. What sucks is I don't mind discussing politics. Most people want to argue politics, not discuss them. That is the problem, and I feel like that's being raised on internet. I feel like that's very indicative of that kind of digital rearing where you're like, people just get so reactionary. I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't block people in real life if you're in the same room. I'm gonna block you. Whatever, dude. I'm right here. So look, you're not blocking me. Whatever. And it's just like, why? And I get it. You could be passionate about it and discuss it and debate it and even raise your voice if you need to. But at the end of the day, look, you're all in the same country trying to make things better. Everybody's got a different way of getting to that, end state of happiness. But I mean, to make the journey miserable for everybody on the way to everybody just living their life is just not the way to do it. Everybody's life is miserable. Don't add to it. IRL blocking is a Black Mirror episode, right? You've been blocked. No. Well, they do that in like China, right? Social credit score. If it's too bad or whatever, if it's awful, you can literally not go into places. That's crazy. I mean, I guess it would definitely keep people in line, but I acknowledge that's your point of view. See, there you go. It's like, I hear you. I'm not agreeing with you, but I hear you. That's it. It's required to get a comfort zone. Much easier to type things online. Yeah. Nobody likes getting out of the... Hey, thank you. A lot of people don't like getting out of their comfort zones. And I don't think over the last decade, a lot of people have had real world conversations that have conflict that have allowed them to figure out how to process emotions properly. Or they could be on a lot of drugs. Because there is a process thing. If you could just get over the initial knee-jerk emotional reaction, the rest of the conversation can go well. But if you immediately take offense and retaliate, it's just, it takes 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds just to be like, just breathe in and exhale before you say anything in response, or before you say anything, Just realize anytime you're having a conversation, the other person is an actual person, Well, okay, there are people that are subhuman. I understand that, but those are few and far between. All right. But you know what I'm saying, but I don't know. Lost track of time. Don't you live in a time machine or something? I thought they had a DeLorean. I don't know what they have. They're all over the place all the time. Did you get more Halloween stuff in? No, I literally pulled up a tab. There's this whole thing about Halloween stuff. I'm like, all right. I was watching a dude make cheap food on TikTok. Cheap food? What kind of unicorn stream are you watching? Ad starts. Oh, God. Oh, we snoozed a bunch of them. All right, so they snooze. I can't snooze anymore. I can't snooze it. Budget food? Yeah. Well, here's the problem. Our fridge died, right? We're going to have to rebuy a bunch of food, which is really annoying. Because right now we salvage. It's weird. The regular refrigerator part doesn't keep stuff cold enough to be like food safe, but the freezer still makes ice. I'm like, So we're like still putting everything in the freezer, but I mean, it's so we have a half working fridge. But the guy that we had check it out to try to fix it, he was like, don't even bother. It's gonna go eventually. Like, I'm like, how long? He's like, I don't know. Like we're sitting around a deathbed. It's like the fridge is in hospital. How much time did I got? It's hard to say. Their temperature fluctuates greatly. Could be a week, could be a month. Nobody knows. I'm just like, this guy was so somber. To 40 years of experience. I can only trust the guy, right? Replace the fan in the fridge half. No, it's a bigger issue than that. The guy was like, it's essentially a leak, like a whatever leak for the fridge. That's basically all the coolant is just dissipating and going away somewhere. So, right. And I was like, could you replace it? He'd be like, it would just cost way too much to replace it. Just get a new one. I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, yes. So we got to do all that stuff, and it was a pain in the butt to find a fridge that actually fits in that stupid little space from like the 1920s, whoever made that area. It's like this tiny little thing, and it's like that used to be the standard size for fridge. It's now called the classic fridge size. You know who makes classic fridge sizes? Like 3 people. Like 3 people. And I'm just like, what? And this is why, I ordered it, and they're like, yeah, it won't be here till, June. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I ordered this in, the second week of May. I'm like, dude, my butter's gonna melt. My butter. I don't use a lot of butter, so it's not a big deal. But ice cream, I got a ice cream, one of those Ninja Creamies got us for the Christmas, right? And I can't do that. It is like 80 degrees outside. I can't make ice cream. I can't even store ice cream. I can't even get one of those little pints because I got to eat my probiotic yogurt that's supposed to be healthier when all I want is a pint of something gross and not healthy. Butter on a bagel. Cream cheese only. You put butter on a Bialy. Those things are better. Bialys. Over here, we accidentally buy classic fridges. I hate them. They're so small, especially the freezer. Yep.
Who left the oven on today?
What? Oh, it's hot. It is hot here. I don't like it. I got 3 fans running, and it's all saying, nah, not helping. Oh, yeah, and the AC is going to. Yay. Everything that's trying to keep me cool is dying all at once. The AC unit, the freaking fridge. We had a dehumidifier just say, nah, whatever. Here's some moisture. I'm like, what are you doing? I had to buy another one of those. I'm like, can we just stop with the expenses of existing? And it's so weird. Everybody lives with humidity their entire existence, but then it's just like all of a sudden, you know what? We can control this. And then you get used to it. So your guitars don't fracture from the fluctuation in temperatures and stuff. All right, whatever. Next portable AC unit that pops up on my Vine. I'm sending you. We actually have a portable AC unit. It's not great those, and those things are loud AF. They are so loud. It's like I don't know. It's like Ice King with a jackhammer. It's just like what is happening? What is going on inside this thing that's making it so loud? It's ridiculous. Yeah, fridge and AC have heat exhaustion. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Not happy with it. Checked the humidity in my area a couple of days ago. 40%. Sometimes I hate living near the 40%? Dude, it's like 70% here. 40%? Speaking of tech being agitated, there was 3 times this week. Dawn had a problem with their computer. 3 times. Nobody knows what it was. It was kind of a weird thing. It was a little tiny quirk. Bro over here walks in. Okay, it works. You didn't even have to press a button. 3 times this week. Completely different things. Kind of magic weird. You should just get into tech support, you know? What? You can be like, hello, my name is Jim. I'm calling from New York. You know, and they'd be like, you're not calling from... I'd be like, no, I'm calling from New York. What up? You're not calling from New York. All right, here's the thing. What's wrong with your computer? You tell me about your garbage or I'm going to hang up on your face. How New York is that for you, you chump? They'd be like, yes, I guess you are from New York. Yeah, your computer there. Oh, look at this one with his hard drive. What? That'd be funny. Dude, you should just do that. New York tech support? That'd be amazing. What? Hey, reboot the garbage. All right. Yeah, you restart that garbage. All right. Yeah, you just turn it on and off again. You know? All right. Dude, I don't know what to do with that. What's that? Currently humidity is 51%. 51? That's death. That computer. You passed a vibe check. Yeah, there is every once in a while when I got to call somebody about something, and you can hear the really strained attempt to sound like somebody's from Texas. They're like, hello, my name is Phil. I am from Texas. Yeah, really? Texas, huh? Okay, I'll play your game. So, Phil. God. No, it's really weird. I hate when they just tell me where you are. You're in Zimbabwe? Cool, bro. You know, tell me about your day. I don't like being lied to. That's the first thing that agitates me when I got to call anything, whether it's about a warranty, some kind of tech help, some kind of business, anything. If you're going to start out the gate lying to me, you know, it's ridiculous. I'm like, oh God, they're lying to me. They're lying to me. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Texas. Yeah. Calling from Moonbase. Why am I so blurry? Thank you. All right, more coffee because it is sweltering in here. Ugh. Coffee doesn't really cool you off, but this doesn't either. Do not redeem. Oh, God. What? Dude, I can't get that out of my head every time I watch a Kit Bogan. Do not redeem. Dude, that's hilarious. Please be okay. That's all right. It's acceptable. What? Nice touch with the bow. Pretty good. Dude. Iced coffee refreshes you. It does, but it also dehydrates you. Gets the blood moving. Is it supposed to? Maybe that's why my doctor is just like, yeah, you got to do some more exercise. I'm like, why? It's good for cardio. I'm like, what am I doing with that? It's kind of important. Oh, look at this one. Use your heart. Yeah, I do that with my artwork. Isn't that good enough? No, it doesn't work that way. Come on, I put my whole heart into everything I do. Isn't that good enough, Doc? You have no idea how quick I am with a pencil. After you go to a doctor long enough, they don't want to deal with those little side jokes and stuff like that.
I was standing outside of work, chatting with a coworker while he waited for his ride. Saw a dude by the window wearing a Goonies shirt, so I asked, wait, where's Sloth's baby Ruth? He just gave me a blank stare and asked, what's that? Wow. Just
don't you hate
wow.
that? Rule number 1, don't wear a shirt if you don't know where it's from. Like, what the hell, man? It's like wearing a Metallica shirt and being like, yeah, I like that song, Countdown to Extinction. And be like, yeah, man, it's a cool tune, bro. What the? God. I always, like, literally, I will, if I ever wear a shirt, I wear it because, 1, I like the thing and I know about it. You know? I don't know. I can't just pick up a random shirt and be like, oh, yeah, it's got a cool design, bro. And all of a sudden he's like, oh, yo, you into Cannibal Corpse? I'm like, what the what? Oh, is that what that lettering says? I thought it was an indecipherable logo that I just couldn't understand. Thought it was some kind of horror thing. Yeah, he saw it and thought it looked cool. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, dude, a lot of shirts look cool, but, you know. Was it the one with this pirate skull on it? That just said Goonies, like the black and white one? Because I've seen that. I think Dawn has that. All right. Eh. Pick up shirts for bands I'm not familiar with their concerts. Yeah, but at least you went to the concert. Yeah? Like, yeah, I saw them at blah, blah, blah. I didn't really get into them, but, you know, I wanted to support the band. That's acceptable, you know? Like those models that wear band shirts and have no idea who they are. Yeah. 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 Like, I won't buy a shirt for, like, you know, a video game or something like that if I haven't played the majority of the games. So basically, unless they come out with America McGee, Alice shirts and, you know, maybe Soul Reaver, I don't think well, maybe, no, I can't buy a Mario shirt. Nintendo pissed me off. Some of us like the thing on our shirt. Doesn't mean we know to remember every quote. No, you don't got to remember every quote or detail, but, you know, I feel like it's very important when it comes to stuff from history or music. Because somebody's going to ask you about, like history, I mean like pop culture history. Because that used to be the big thing about wearing a metal shirt, especially in like high school. That was the flag that you would wave that people would be like, oh my God, they're into this, you know? Dude, they like Metallica? Thank God. Everybody here has been listening to Jay-Z. Bro, friends for life, you know? Yeah. Hey, Spicy. What's up? Spicy Mayo Gamer. Hello. Hope you're doing well on this Sunday. Wearing a Wings shirt. What, Wings Hauser? They were an actor. Go.
It's kind of like when my dad and I were watching Spider-Man, and they made an AC/DC comment. He looked at me and said, "You have no idea who they are, do you?" "No, father. Of course I don't, even though you only ever played classic rock in your car, when I was a
kid. You should have been like, Dad, you know what? I am just thunderstruck by that question.
4 years. You amaze me.
Hello and good morning.
Hey, Sammy, thank you, 48 moons. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Continued support. Thank you. Being a Metallica fan became the norm. Yeah, that kind of happened. That is, you know, people who say like, I'm into Metallica. It's like, that's such a huge swath of everybody. Yeah, like Metallica and also Taylor Swift. Oh God, get out. Yeah, but I don't know. At least Megadeth kept it real all the way up into the end. And Alice Cooper. There you go. Slayer. Metallica killed Napster. No thanks. It didn't really matter. There's so many other things. But yeah, Napster. Is Napster still a brand for something? Isn't that like a streaming service now? I don't know what it is. You like music? Name 5 musics. Go. 5 musics. Cello, guitar, trumpet, ukulele, and banjo. Those are 5 musics. That's all right. Hey, this is supposed to be the part of the fall-winter one because it's the school thing. No, put it in its appropriate folder. See, that's an appropriate folder. A lot of straws in there. Got enough coffee? Holy crap. Pumpkins, finally. Bump, 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 bump. Spoons, washboard, jugs, cans. Crap, I can't think of a 5th. What? Spoons, washboard, jugs, cans, glasses of water. There you go. There's your number 5. No, you ever hear the people play water? Glasses of water, they're like, you know, each one's got a different measurement. You know? And they have different sounds. Woo, wah, woo, wah, woo. And I'm like, could you just not do that? I'm like, I'm thirsty. Stop. Okay, can you give me the A note? Are you done with this? Because I'm dehydrating right now. No, you still need the A. What about the G? Do you need the G? What about the F sharp? Can I just somebody give me a glass of water? That would be funny if somebody just walks by, takes a glass of water, and they're like, oh my God, my concert's ruined. Just fill it back up, dude. No, it was special water from the Alps. Oh, God. There's a monk instrument that's a bowl of water. Oh, dude, you know the singing bowls? Those things are crazy. Yeah. Dude, I can make those things so loud. Like, it's unnerving. Like, it'll rattle the windows. I've gotten really good with those. There's a particular rhythm that you got to do with it. You know? It starts bothering the neighbor's dog. Yeah. No, that was precisely filled. Well, precisely fill it again. If you wait a couple hours, I can help you fill it. But, you know, the kidneys don't process that quick. Has anybody played glasses of urine? I feel like that would be the next step. Yeah. I don't know, dude. People are weird. Internet's crazy. No. What? Internet. Sounds like it come real handy with stadium nights. There you go. For out there where the crowd argued about it, what? Who argued with you yesterday? Said, what? Mandarin Square painting was from Picasso. Made a show her after I timed out. This is wrong. I'm an artist. I should know. No. Here's the thing. No, artist. Oh, God. No, just because they're an artist doesn't mean they know about art. I know about some art. I don't know anything by comparison. I'm not an art historian. You know, I could throw out some names. Whoop-de-doo. But what the hell? I'm an artist. I should know. Oh, yeah. You and the 5-year-old with the crayons. You're both artists. Okay? Yeah. Like, well, what the hell? Dude. Think the crayon artist is going to know anything about Van Gogh? No. Or Van Gogh. Who drew Campbell's soup can? That's Andy Warhol, that piece of... Whatever. Andy Warhol! He was in Men in Black. Oh, God. Listen. Definitely didn't know it was funny. He said, you're an artist. I don't understand that. Yeah. I don't know. It's just because, like, you're in the field doesn't make you an authority. You know? I mean, I would trust their knowledge a little bit more. Maybe. But, you know. It's like just because you're a musician doesn't mean you would know everything about music. You know? That kind of thing. Soup's on, Jack. Beep. Andy was in Men in Black. Let's freaking go. Card battle. Card battle. All right, let's go. Locked on. You got to roll. Equal to or greater than 9. You can do that. Come on. It was Bean. You could have just knocked him over. You could have just, And they would have been like, What? She's flat. What? Not every character in our series has got to be all boom. What's up? Dawn's here. No, why would I?
Because sometimes you're, come on, and you're done.
Oh, no, somebody lost at a card battle by like 2. And it was a low number.
Your yell sounds...
My yell sounds so... I don't... Come on. No. You're hearing things. You better not be doing stuff. Rest your hand, you chump. What are you doing? You know, I literally... Okay, here's what we did. We did all the dishes. We took care of all the little household things and stuff like that so Dawn could rest her hands. We woke up early to make sure all of it was done.
Dawn, spoke the Pum'Kin Guy.
No, they can't use their hands. And, thank you. And what are they doing now? I can't do anything. I'm stuck in a stream. I can't go over there and yell at him. I can't say, rest your hands. Rest your hands. They don't listen to me. I like flat and boing sizes. Yeah, I'm not too picky, honestly. Just as long as they're a good person. I feel like Bean's a good person. All right. I feel like I'd be able to get a lot of coffee, too. Let's see. As I got roll probably. What? Rest your hands, unless you're aiming to poke the pumpkin. No, what the? What? That's like being a kickboxer and be like, oh, rest your legs unless you want to kick me in the face. What is wrong with you?
You can take an ear break and go tell Dawn to rest the hands.
Yeah, but that means I gotta go move. You know, I don't want to do that. But we got game news to talk about. Come on. We got all sorts of things. Oh, we got to go through the days first. This is technically my ear break. You know, it's weird. I got all these open blade fans and they're precariously near body parts that I'm kind of worried about. What? No, like I got one right near my knee. I'm just like, oh God. All right, what day is it? What do we got? What days we got? All right, anniversary of the memorandum of the Slavic nation. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words there, bro. Whatever. SETI in Malta. Flag Day in Peru. All right. Dissolution of union with Sweden. Oh man. Did they? Well, what disillusion? Like they broke up, or did they just say, you know what, we're not feeling it, and they were just disillusioned of whatever? I don't know what happens in history. National Boon Day. What? Like Boon who? This guy? All right, National Boon Day. Oh, National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. That would be really cool if I had a working freezer. Nice. All right, we're going to put that one in our back pocket for when we get a working fridge. National VCR Day? Are you kidding me? Yo, somebody tells 90s Craig about this. Also Shrug Buds. And anybody else who's into retro media. It's National VCR Day. Mr. Lobo, break out your VCR. I want to see old Cinnamon Insomnia episodes transferred from VHS. Let's go. National Cancer Survivors Day. Nice. Screw cancer. It's stupid. Father's Day. And Caracau. All right, that's dyslexia. Father's Day in Lithuania. There you go. World Food Safety Day. I am aware of World Food Safety Day because my fridge does not keep my food cold enough to be safe to eat. So that is why I have very tepid ginger ale. Love Island Day. Hey, it's Love Island. Is that an anime? I feel like it should be, right? Welcome, everybody, to Love Island. We're all perfect looking and very bouncy, you know, and then you're that one male protagonist that gets shipwrecked there somehow, and you're like, oh my God, I've crash landed on Love Island. Oh man, there's just so many girls around here. What am I going to do? They all have a quirky behavior and some kind of problem, and all I got to do is get back home, and they won't help me until I solve all the problems on the island. I feel like that would just be a standard just anime that gets like 2 seasons, and then a very obsessive cult following. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going with National freaking Chocolate Ice Cream Day. And VCR Day. So, you know what? I'm going to break out the VCR and eat chocolate ice cream and watch Hellraiser. Open the box of ice cream. What? That's it. What? There was a trailer for Hellraiser the game, and I'm just like, I kind of want to watch Hellraiser now, dude. I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, this thing. Can we close this tab? Because there's nothing on it right now. Boop. Final Fantasy VII Revelations. Yo. Bro, they announced this at the Summer Game Festival special, whatever they did with Jeff. They didn't really do a lot. No, the Summer Games thing, it's like they were like, oh, dude, we got all these games and trailers and releases, and I'm like, yeah, but their big reveal at the end was this. Like we didn't notice was already happening. But yeah, at least they showed some more of it. It looks good. You know, it's Final Fantasy VII Revelations, man. It looks all right. You know? It's also technically 6-7 day if anyone cares about that thing. No, nobody cares about it unless you're like 3. Halloween, the game, scary new story trailer shows Michael Myers fighting his mask and knife. This I like, okay? I was a little skeptical about the Halloween game because it's going to be like one of those 4v1 kind of games. Somebody's Michael Myers, you got all that other stuff. Go.
I've been watching / listening to Repo the Genetic Opera, after hearing about Tony Head dying. Now I'm moving on to Buffy, and I'm probably going to watch Kingsman again, because Colin Firth goodness.
There you go. So you got your, are they on VHS? They better be on VHS. All right, come on, it's National VHS Day. Break out the Buffy VHSs. I'm sure there's Buffy on VHS. What do you mean, no? Come on, man. You're upsetting the purists. Jeez. Boom. There we go. Michael Myers. All right, cool. This is what's cool about this, right? I was like, all right, here we go. There's going to be another 4v1 kind of BS game I don't want to deal with, all right? But guess what? It's not. Because guess what they did? There's a single-player mode where you can be Michael Myers. You're not trying to run away from Michael Myers or nothing like that. You are Michael Myers, all right? Dude, that's pretty good. I'm happy about that. You know, I was kind of worried because I'd be like stuck in this multiplayer game I don't want to be. I just want to explore a little spooky Halloween town, get my Halloween costume, get rid of all the people that are in my way from getting candy. It's just be upgraded to match video quality of Blu-ray. Not really. There's been a couple of like weird horror movies and stuff like that that were only put on VHS, and that's the only available source. And some companies have actually tried to like transfer them over, and there's still those telltale signs of like VHS, you know. You can do a lot with it, but you know, it's not the same. Unless they start running it through AI and restoring it. Which, hey, if you were here last time, we were restoring old photos using AI, and holy crap, it does a really good job. 90% of the time. So if you, like I've said this before, if you got old photos, old family members or whatever, give it a prompt to be an expert, photo restorationist. Actually, you know what you do first? All right, here's what you do. No, because as people move on and their life goes on, people may have old photos, even old digital ones that look like garbage, because you got the half a megapixel camera in 2001. Here's what you do. You ask AI. You say, hey, AI over there. All right, here's what I need from you. I need a system prompt for an AI that's going to be a photo restorationist, keeping the image as accurate as possible to the original, but fixing all damage, etc. It will spit out a very long prompt. All right. Then you say, you know what? That's what you do now. That's your role. You got that? And it'll be like, okay. And then you start giving it your photos, and then it'll restore them. And then it'll be like all nice. We did that with so much stuff because we had this like little thing of like these tiny, tiny little pictures. And you know what? Boom. Good. This is how we get these weird little backgrounds now. It literally restored these old garbage photos that we had of places that don't even exist anymore. And we're just like, all right, let's see what we can do with this. Boom. Nice. I'm just saying it's out there. So there are good uses for it. I will say pay particular attention to facial features, as sometimes it will adjust them unnecessarily, but not always. I would say like 5% of the time, it's like, yeah, those eyes don't look right. Do it again. Keep it as accurate as possible. They're like, okay, sorry. Do it. No, I think a lot of people may have like, old photos of family. If you got an old photo album, scan that stuff in. It might take you a little bit of time, to get it all done, but at least you'll have a nice digital album of restored photos. And you can tell it whether you want it to be like as accurate as possible, like even preserving tone and color of the time, or if you wanted an updated version, with kind of modern lighting from modern cameras. It can work wonders. Yeah, I'm not running it through Photoshop because screw Photoshop. Ugh. All right. Vampire Survivor Studios is expanding in a big way, starting with an Evil Twin DLC. I don't know what that means, but we're getting more Vampire Survivor stuff. Plus, they want to expand and make other games. They're going to work on other games. So they got, Vampire Crawler thing over there, the Crawler Survivors, whatever the hell it's called. But they're working on more games. Vampire Survivor Chronicle is some big news. Blah, 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 blah. Words and stuff. New DLC adds 10 new characters, 60 new weapons and evolutions, and new extra large stage. And more music. Okay. We got more music. I like more music. Music is good, bro. It's good. I don't know if there's any pictures here. You got no pictures here? Darren, please. No pictures. That's the whole reason I picked this. Is visuals, bro. I need visuals. All right, what else we got here? Godzilla is apparently not afraid of GTA 6. Most games are steering well clear of GTA 6, but not all. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, here's the thing. This is rumored, right? This is rumored that there's going to be... Where the hell is it? Where is it? A sequel. Godzilla Saved the Earth. Blah, blah, blah. 2004. Where the hell is it? Oh, a report from a reputable leaker, Deal Labs magazine. That's a magazine? Okay. Says a remaster of Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee is releasing on November 3rd, just ahead of GTA 6. Bro, that's a fan favorite Godzilla game. We might get a freaking thing. Again, this is a leak. Nobody even knows if it's true. Sometimes they're reliable, sometimes they're not. We don't know. Okay. But, bro, mark it on your calendar there. All right. Supposedly November 3rd, allegedly. All right. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters remake. Bro. People love that game. I don't believe it. Maybe. We'll see. Well, here's the thing. Godzilla has been huge recently. Like all the recent movies that came out, Godzilla Minus Zero, all the ones that were made stateside, they all did well. So they're probably like, you know what? Let's just remaster or remake one of the older Godzilla games that everybody loves. So I feel like it's a good time for them to do that. And there were rumblings of them trying to get more into video games with the franchise. So should be called Damn, Destroy All Monsters Now. That'd be pretty good. Boop. All right. After mixtape, cheerful music game, Mr. Records is a Day of the Devs standout. We watched Day of the Devs. They had a bunch of stuff. My God, Thomas, where are your pictures? Oh, God. All right. Well, God, you know, what is this? Where am I? GameSpot? My God. Nobody's got pictures. All right. There's a game called Mr. Records. Basically, you're running a record shop. Of course, I have an interest in that. But it's kind of weird. Who doesn't want to play an old man who runs a vinyl record shop and can transport himself to other worlds when he listens to music? That's probably made by somebody who actually likes music. Because if you really listen to music, you'll go to other worlds altogether. You won't even be in the same universe. Of course, we don't have any pictures, Thomas. Thomas. All right. Day to Dev Summer Game Fest Edition. Everything revealed. Oh, is there pictures here? Oh, thank God. There's pictures. Blood Dungeon. Okay, here's the weird thing about this. This thing looks jank AF, but it also looks fun. The animations are so quirky and amazing that I was like, holy crap. I added it to my wish list. So this is kind of like you're running around a dungeon trying not to die or anything, but all the character animations are really weird and bizarre, and that gives us this weird particular charm that no other game has got, at least from what I've seen. All right. So there you go. Blood Dungeon. That's on my wish list. I don't know about you. Tenebris Somnia. This is I don't know. Don's probably going to get into that. Some kind of spooky thing. Mr. Records. There you go. There you go. You're the old weird little record dude. You get a record and then you go crazy in another world of craziness because records. Who did this? Oh, Thomas. Oh, this is where all your pictures were, huh? Yeah, Tom? You just dumped them right here, huh? Thanks, Tom. Yeah, so this one. Oh, is this the one that's got the, yeah. This one's got the live action FMV sequences, but then there's also like an old timey, what do you call it, point and click. So I think, or not. I don't know. God, I've seen so many games. 4i Records? 4i Records guy isn't this old. 33 Immortals. Did you want to play a game with somebody? No, I didn't think so. But this one, hey, you don't got to do any voice chat or nothing. You communicate by emotes and everything, and you got 33 people playing all at the same time, trying to take down some weird big creature thing. But there you go. So that's the thing. 33 Immortals. God, we saw this last year, and it's still not out. Dreadmore. Hey, you want to fish and pull up some weird bog fish that are bizarre? I'm not a big fan of fishing game. I never like being that relaxed. I feel like I'm always in a heightened state of, what's that? You know, I don't want to do that with fishing. But somebody might. Spooky fish. There you go. Dreadmore. Threads of Time. If you like Octopath Traveler type stuff, go.
Hey PG and chat. Hope you guys are doing well.
Red Misery, how's it going? Doing all right. Going through a bunch of game news. Hope you're doing well. Retro enthusiasts will be happy to know we got another look at Rio Games Threads of Times during the showcase. Latest trailer shows off the Needle, a time ship that players use to explore different eras, Chrono Trigger style. They also confirmed that you can prevent the extinction of dinosaurs. Because, yeah, that's what we need. As if our world doesn't have enough dinosaurs. Yeah, so if you wanted to go back in time and in JRPG type game and save the dinosaurs, amongst other things, then there you go. Apparently, the game does have a ripple effect if you kind of mess around with stuff in the past. I don't know how, to what extent, but if you can save the dinosaurs, something's happening. N plus infinity times 2. Hey, Red Misery 1. Nice. Yeah, I never got into this game, but people did like N plus. It was a game from back in the day, and apparently they made another one. We got N plus, infinity times 2. You can run around with that. Into the Unwell. I'm already there. This was kind of bizarre because it's got that old-timey, the only thing I could equate it to is like Cuphead animation type thing to it. And it's kind of bizarre. Those who like rubber hose inspired animation of Mouse PI for Hire or maybe Cuphead clowns should take note of Into the Unwell. She was Such a Good Horse and Coffee Stain Publisher. It's a co-op action roguelike that leans into the over-the-top animation style of classic cartoons. Okay, so there you go. So blah blah blah. I'll look into it. Some people like noodle arms. I do like noodle arms. Don't knock stove over when she was trying to poke you. Yeah, she does. I guess. Bub. This one's a weird, quirky one. Indie game takes place in New York. And, I don't know, the guy just explores the city. I didn't really get a lot of this. One of the most personal games shown off was Paper Frog's Bub. It's a love letter to New York City. Yeah, is it? As a New Yorker, I'm a little skeptical there, huh? The love letter to New York, yeah. Look at this one. Look at this one. He loves New York, yeah. Yeah, you got the shirt too? I'm just being cynical. The personal journeys artists go through. It also reflects one of the developers' own struggles after they were diagnosed with MS. Boo. Don't like that. Mid-development. Mid-development? You couldn't get MS after the fact. Disease is so inconvenient. I hate it. I don't know. Good vibes, though. Bub will launch sometime in 2027. I don't know. It's got a weird start. Yo, they were doing this by hand, too. Like, all these animations, they were like paper cutouts and stuff, so they put a lot of work into it. It's crazy. So look into it. Lazy River. This is one of those weird, quote-unquote, friend slop games. Which sounds like it's a bad thing, but actually a lot of people have fun with those games. Basically, don't pee in the water or everybody turns into a zombie. So inevitably somebody does, and then there's zombies, and you got to get your raft from point A to point B without dying. It's kind of interesting. Fans of silly co-op games might want to keep an eye out for Lazy River, a new video game from what? Really? That's the name that they went with? Are you kidding me? Mike, come on. I hope you didn't trademark that because this isn't going to go well with anybody. Are you serious? It's not a secret if you put the name in there. Okay, that's not dyslexia, right? I'm reading that properly, right? You didn't just add something from autocorrect there, Tom? No? Okay. All right, Mike. We're gonna have to talk later. It takes place in a space water park and tasks players with building a raft and fighting zombies as they make their way along the cosmic lazy river and scavenge for supplies. That's one of those games. Isn't that a card game? I have no idea. Prove you're a human. This looks like a fun indie thing. It looks like it's part artsy but part interesting. I think Don's gonna be poking at that at some point. Ithaca. I don't know what that is. Screenbound. This game we saw, God, what was it, like a year, maybe even 2 years ago. Basically, what you're playing on this little screen here is everything that's happening around you. But you also used a little screen to kind of like traverse this in a weird way. It's difficult to explain, but it definitely has a unique thing. Crescent Moon Games Screenbound previously went viral for its cover gameplay conceit. Gameplay conceit? You mean concept? Okay, you know what? Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta look at that. I gotta look up something. What the hell was the other game called? That was Lazy River, right? Yeah, right. Okay. Let me do a thing. It'll take me a second. As soon as the thing opens up, I might stutter a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. Stow. Give me a second. All right, what do we got here? Okay, I don't need to hear that. Okay, I'm looking at the publisher, right? For Lazy River. Okay, apparently, and what's your name? I'm assuming it's still Thomas. Thomas, you need to update this because whatever autocorrect you did and why this popped up as your autocorrect, I would check it because apparently this game isn't from, as this says here, Secret Hitler. That from Secret Creator? Is that the name of a game? Because it does. Hold on. I don't even want to type this in a thing. Let me see. No, that's not even a game. That's not even a game. It's published by the guy Mike Boxletter, and it's developed by Mike, Kevin, Jake, Joel, and Carly. So what? God, I got to look more into this now. No, because it bothers me. Because the last thing I want to do is, let's see. Hold on. No, all I see is the one game. One of them worked on a game called Dead Rooms. No, the other one's Lazy River. I'm literally going through all of them because I want to know. Quantum Contours, Auto Derby Casino demo. I'm looking at all the devs. Looking at all the just Lazy River. No, it's just Lazy River. Yeah, Tom fixed that. That's bad optics for this developer right now. Okay, so somebody didn't check their thing. So Lazy River isn't made by the person who made this game. Really? Tom, man, dude, talk about hurting somebody's brand. Holy crap, man. Fix that, please. All right. So Lazy River, not made by somebody who made a game called Secret, whatever. Secret H is a card game. It's a card game. Why would you make a card game that seems weird. All right, whatever. I'm done. Internet, figure it out. Shot One Fighters. We got an indie fighter coming out. There you go. It's on Amazon. I don't know. People make weird stuff. I'm sure it's fun. It's not one of those things I want to add to cart though. You know what I'm saying? Shot One Fighters. It's a fighting game. Indie fighting games. There you go. So if you do like fighting games, what is a classic beat 'em up? Oh, it's a roguelike. Oh, beat 'em up roguelike. Then where's the fighter game? Oh, that was the other one. Never mind. Dude, I've seen a lot of games. But there you go. Beat 'em up. Looks like a fighter. All right. Apple Crumble. This is interesting. Don's probably going to play this. Somebody in the family is trying to kill this old lady here. You got to figure out who. So it's like Knives Out, but with grandma. I don't know. Slap out of it. This looks fun because you can slap everything. It's literally just a derpy game where you're running around just slapping things. I feel like that this is my jam. I just want to slap things. It's like Mafia or Hitman. You have to figure out who the secret. I'm just gonna say Secret H. That's the best way to do it. It's a group of 5 to 10 players according to the description. Really? Huh. Strange. I feel like you could have picked anybody else to be the secret villain. You know. Super Yokai ukulele cart. So yeah, another kart racer, but with ukulele characters, which apparently there's a lot. I had no idea. Looks like a copy mechanic for Poppy Playtime. What, this? Maybe. I don't know. Does he just slap things around like people and everything? We'll see. Super Ukulele Kart. So if you do like kart racers, boom, there's going to be another one. It's very pixely. Into the Fire. Oh, God. I don't remember a lot about this one. Polish studio started to look at the fire is a survival extraction game where players rush into a city decimated by a volcano and demons. What, the volcano wasn't enough? God. Trine 6, they're making more. Trine. Together in Time. Trine was really cool when it first came out. I was like, damn, the graphics were spectacular for the time period. Now they still look decent, so it's like, there you go. Another Trine. Trine. I'm going to try and play it. When Sirens Fall Silent. What the hell is this one? Final game featured June's Day to Dev Showcase. When Sirens Fall is a new game by Italian developer LKA Studios. Psychological thriller follows a rookie police officer investigating a serial killer. And the game eventually escalates to feature supernatural elements while also addressing serious topics like addiction and human trafficking. Way to muddle my supernaturalness with your real world things. Come on, man. Just give me spooky things.
They're trying to make more.
I see what you did there. Oh, Thomas. All right. So that was a bunch of games. There was like a couple I added to the wish list. Some of them were some of them kind of interesting. Some of them I don't care about. Stellar Blade follow-up. Blood Rain announced. We're getting another follow-up to Stellar Blade. I still haven't played the first one. I probably won't. I mean, it's got to be like a $5 on sale kind of thing, then I'll play it. So there's gonna be another Stellar Blade. You got a character there. There's a trailer which I can't, play here because I always get in trouble. Developership have confirmed the game is in early development. It's in early development. And while the first game was PS5 exclusive, don't expect Blood Rain to be as exclusive, as this entry will not be published by Sony. Nice. Shift Up will transition to a first-party service model. This will allow us to lead marketing strategies that fully reflect the distinctive identity of the Stellar Blade IP. I kind of like that concept because they're like, you know what? We're making games where there's a lot of cake being thrown around, and our marketing should reflect that. We're gonna have cake tossing marketing. That's it. It's always, we'll see what they do with it. It's always good when the developer gets complete control, unless it's bad. So this could go either really good or really bad. I think I was getting coffee during the trailer. Don's like, they're making another Stellar Blade. I'm like, all right. I kind of knew that, but there you go. At least there was a trailer. Card battle. Ta-da! You got a roll equal to or greater than? Card battle. 12. Card battle. 15. Nice. There you go. Finally, somebody won. First game is still full price on Steam. Yeah, I'm not doing that. All right, pick a number. Actually, you can pick the number. What number you want? You pick it. Any number you want. You know the rules. You know the rules. Was that considered spicy? First and foremost, was that considered spicy? Something Sailor Moon happens. There you go. Because, of course, we didn't get a Sailor Moon game announcement. Bandai Namco, what are you doing? We're just going to make more spicy card. Okay. Brian 01. Nice. When are we going to get a new Sailor Moon game? Come on, man. If they were going to do one, they would have came out with, like, when they did the new series. No Sailor Moon. There you go. Boop. Thank you. Boop. All right. So Stellar Blade, that's going to be a thing. Playable character, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah. If you know Stellar Blade, you probably know what to expect. 2 new Cuphead games revealed, and one is a pixel art spin-off. You can even play the retro Cuphead spin-off on a real retro console. Look at that. Dude, they're making another Cuphead. They got, there's no picture. Alan, please. Let's risk it. Quiet, Jeff. We got here. Yeah, there's a bunch of puppet things happening. I can respect the puppets. Look, they got a little thing there. Oh, we'll pause it. Yeah. So it's going to be a little platformery kind of thing, which is kind of cool. It's literally retro. Still need to play OG Cuphead. It is difficult. It is not an easy game. All right. Now we're usually pretty good with platforms and stuff, but my God, my hands do not have the patience for this. I'm like, where's my easy mode, dude? So this looks like it'll be kind of cool. Hopefully it won't be that crazy, but pixel art, of course, looks good because the studio's known for good art, and if they mess this up, people would know about it. I don't know when the hell it's coming out, but boom, they announced it. They're working on it. Boom. All right. Creative Assembly shows off Alien Isolation 2. It should be called Alien Isolation 2 Don't Fart. That would have been funny. That would have been good. Why didn't they put that in a trailer? That was the best, one of the best clips that came out of it, man. No, because it had like, it would listen to the mic so the aliens knew where you were. And then somebody farted and the mic picked it up and then they got killed. They heard the fart. Yes, in space, somebody can hear you pass gas. Finally, a sequel to the last good Aliens game. I know, right? So there's a trailer for it. They're working on it. I don't know when it's coming out. Probably 2027, like everything else. God, it's been 2014. The last one came out. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? I had no idea it was that long ago. That's disturbing to me, honestly. 2014? God, I feel like it just came out. Aliens Fireteam is also good. Yeah, that is it. Time does fly. Holy crap. See, YouTube was still good back then and everything, you know? Wow. All right, well, there you go. Thanks, Gabe. Boom, 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 boom. So that's kind of cool. Nice. Switch 2 is getting a consumer-friendly upgrade in Europe. Well, of course not in the States. You can basically get replaceable batteries. Okay, they're not showing any pictures. Potential European Switch 2 owners can look forward to a big Switch 2 upgrade. Basically, you can replace your batteries, okay? Replace your batteries. Are they going to move that over to the States? Probably not, because it's EU battery legislation, which was passed in 2023 by the European Union. That specific set of regulations will come into full effect. Why does it take 2023? It's taking 4 years for somebody to enforce replaceable batteries? Are you kidding me? And Nintendo will comply with it. According to the legislation, consumer products with built-in batteries are legally required to make them removable and replaceable. Nintendo says that the product starting with the model numbers B will be changed to meet these requirements. And the Switch 2 and model number B01. All right, just gonna. What about here in the States? Don't make me start buying Switches from the UK. All right. Nintendo's predicting it'll sell fewer consoles due to the wide variety of global factors. Why, you didn't sell enough? God. All right, whatever. Everything should have replaceable batteries. Everything. Everything. It's easy enough. All right? All right. Wait a minute. Euro stuff is getting replaceable batteries again? Hell yeah. There you go. Boom. All right. Oh, there you go. Godzilla. Godzilla is the only game. That's the one we were talking about. From this game, Godzilla, Destroy All My... God, that was a GameCube game? Holy crap. There you go. Yeah, so hopefully this is actually a true kind of thing, and we'll see. If there's going to be an announcement, it'll probably be soon. Now, game will arrive on November 3rd for PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Switch. What about PC, bro? Oh, man, don't lock it to a freaking console. Published by Atari. Yeah, maybe they could do that then. Additional single-player story content, too. Nice. So if all these leaks are true, how can I activate the TNG party? I don't know why they never activate. I don't know what it be. Power World 1.0 release date revealed by Pocket Parrot Summer Game Fest 2026. There you go. Look, even though Nintendo keeps going after them, guess what? Pal World's still around and they're going 1.0, July 10th. Beautiful. Let's go. What? And you know what was interesting? I saw a lot of other, there's a couple other games that came out that have very Pokey-esque, mechanics. It's kind of weird, you know? It's weird. I guess they'll wait till they're big enough and then they'll sue them, right? No, they were throwing like quote-unquote Pokeballs at other cute characters, but they weren't balls, they were squares. They were cubes. Completely different. All right. I know I'm happy Power World's still around, and screw Nintendo until they leave them alone. All right. That's it. No, Nintendo, literally Nintendo pissed me off so much I have not bought anything since once they went after Power World. I haven't. I will not until everything is dropped. I actually want a public apology from Nintendo. I'm never going to get that. I want to hear, sorry, Pocket Pair. We messed up. We went after you for no real reason other than trying to protect our franchise that has been hobbling along in the video game world that hasn't been nearly as good as Power World. At least in my opinion. I know Pokemon's got brand recognition and all that other stuff, and everybody's killing each other for the cards and stuff, but you know what? Power World's cool.
PG, I need you too. I mean, you should take a break for your ears.
Nah, I got cotton. I got cotton in my ears. I'm doing all right. Saw Genesis, thank you. Announced during summer. Dude, we're getting a new Saw game. We're getting a Saw game. All right, but this is like a Saw game from, when the hell does this take place? This is like old-timey, right? I don't know when it takes place. But it takes place sometime in the past. But that's kind of cool, dude. We're getting a new Saw game. You know? Who wants to play a game? I do. What? Dude, the last Saw game that came out was like, God, probably 15 years ago, and people loved it. Boom. Guild Wars 3 announced during Summer Game. Dude, Guild Wars, we talked about this earlier, but yes, it's actually a thing. Right? Let's see, more Guild War 3 details. Guild War 3 is headed to the evolution of the MMO genre with the trailer showcasing some new open world exploration as well as combat, and will usher in an entirely new type of MMO. Yeah, because people love when you change the formula. Launching on both PC and PlayStation 5. The beta launch will fall 2027. All right, at least we're getting a beta. We're going to hear so much about this. You got your weird little creatures there. You're going to be in an open world. Supposedly the next evolution in MMO, which hopefully doesn't mean a game's a service. I don't think it will be, because that's instant death if it is. We'll see what happens. Saw's Legend? Yeah. Like one of the last few good horror franchises. Boom. Paramount Games announced new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. We talk about the rumors of this, but boom, Last Ronin. Bro, Last Ronin game? That better be gritty. That better be gritty and dark. All right? I don't want no Saturday morning cartoon. All right? I want my gritty turtles. I like turtles, but they got to be gritty. All right? So the trailer was just basically like, oh, look, this. You know, it's like there wasn't any gameplay or anything. So I don't know what they're doing. I hate teasers, dude. But it is being made by Platinum Games. For those who don't know, Bayonetta. All right? So expect something a little bit better than probably what you're going to expect. Hopefully. Also, it's only one turtle. I like the turtle. There's not a lot of info on it, but just know it's being worked on and hopefully it won't suck. Boom. Gen Atlas revealed at Summer Game Fest. Most people will be like, well, what the hell do I care about this? Look at this. This looks like whatever. Okay, this is made by the people that did Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and Last Guardian. So it's got some, it's got some lineage, right? Fumito Uda, creator of Ico. So that's something to keep an eye on it. Because everything's probably going to be big and you're going to fight things. It's going to be crazy, but hey. Shadow Colossus. All right. So keep that on your radar. It's probably going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be a PS5 exclusive or anything like that. Hopefully not. Oh, well, it's got Xbox. Look, it's got a little Xbox logo. Look at that. Well, hey, there you go. PS5, Xbox, and PC via Epic Games. Oh, God. Epic, I don't like playing anything on your platform. Not even the free games. I have literally bought games that you gave out free on Steam because I hate you so much. I don't know what it is, dude. I feel like every gamer feels that way, too. They're just like, oh, Epic Games. Like, why is it? What is it about Epic Games that everybody dislikes? Is it just everyone's Fortnite fatigued, so they're just like, yeah, screw this. I'm not the only one. They literally say when Epic gives out a free game, that free game sales go up dramatically on Steam. Like, people are like, all right, what games are free? Oh, what is this? Some stupid game that's garbage? Yeah, I guess I'll buy it on there. Bring back Jazz Jackrabbit. What's next? A flaming carrot? Come on. That is crazy, though. Boop, boop, boop. We loved Unreal Tournament. Yeah, we are hurt. They abandoned it. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, there you go. Your Resident Evil Code Veronica remake. Big surprise they're remaking on yet another Resident Evil game. Everybody was super stoked about it, but I'm kind of a little fatigued on remakes. I'd rather see something new. And I know they did just come out with something relatively new. So, it's like, it is what it is. Are we going to get DLSS 5 on this? Oh, God. So, yeah, that's the thing. There's a trailer out for it. Hopefully it'll be good. Remakes seem to be holding up pretty well, though. Yeah, we'll see. This one needed one. I like all the earlier Resident Evils definitely needed one. I wasn't sure if Resident Evil Code Veronica was the one people weren't crazy about. I know they weren't crazy about what was it? Was it 5? Was that the one that was in the very hot sandy area? Where the hell is that? I didn't even play that one. It's because the your companion AI was really stupid at the time. Yeah, that was 5. Yeah. That could probably use a remake, which I'm assuming they're going to do at some point. Unless they're going to be like, that's not really canon, so forget it. But at least you're getting more Resident Evil. Steam Machine and Steam Frame set to ship in summer 2026.
I just don't like they're going to do yet another Resident Evil remake. That makes 4 for just one game.
Yep, they keep doing it. They will keep doing it. And it will go on forever. Then they're going to do Silent Hill. And then they're going to do everything else. Every other franchise that's already been well established, it's like Hollywood now. Yeah? Just going to keep making a remake.
I'm super hyped for Veronica. It was the first Street game I played. It even has my name, so yay.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Resident U. You got it. What? It'll be fun. Well, people like going back and seeing new fun things. Valve has provided a new update on Thank You, Steam Machine and Steam Frame and their impending release. So first half of 2026, now it got pushed back a little bit. They're thinking summer 2026. All right. I don't know. Summer's a little vague, so I'm probably thinking August, right? That's still summer, right? Yeah. I don't know how much this is going to cost when this comes out. People are guesstimating like $1,200. And sorry, I just bought a fridge, so I'm not going to be getting this. What? It's going to be expensive. Everything's expensive because all the RAM prices and garbage, but it is what it is. Dude, even the whatever Steam Deck thing, that thing went up like freaking, $300? Yeah, just literally because of the RAM. $300. That's absurd. Absurd. All right. Probably just get the Steam Machine, use my DualShock 4 on it. Nice. Boop. Summer Game Fest showcased. Everything announced. All right, we're gonna blow through this. Resident Evil Veronica. Okay, we talked about the Cuphead thing. We got that. We got the Atlas thing. Oh, Blood Message. Or Blood Massage. Whatever you want to call it. Another samurai game. I would look into it if you're into like samurai-y things. Icarus One. Nice. This was weird. Stranger Than Heaven. I think it's made by the people that did the Yakuza games. Tupac and Snoop Dogg are going to be in it for some reason. It takes place in Japan. A lot of weird stuff happens. They decided to put Tupac in it. Seems weird. So this is just literally a list of trailers. Actually, that's pretty good. Hacks. This looked a little weird. This was like an extraction kind of game, like the extraction shooter thing, I think. And it's a little bizarre, but it's I would say God. It's like I can't even really describe it. Where's my mute button? I don't got a mute. You got weird little alien guys. You got your guns there. You're running around. You got this weird monolith thing. Let's mute that. You got your big monolith. You got a little puzzle box, but it's not like, Hellraiser or nothing. But this stuff starts getting crazy, and you got to get the hell out of there, apparently. They're like, run away. So it looks kind of weird. I don't know what's going on. Dead by Daylight. What is it? Going to be a 10th anniversary thing? I don't know. They showed a lot of balloons. I'm assuming they're going to get Pennywise in it, but they didn't really say anything. Brian O'Later, thanks for being here. Yeah. Tupac has a dead stare on Candy Valley style. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to bring that back, you know. Sand Raiders of Sophie. Oh, this is that weird thing. You're basically like trains in the desert. It's kind of weird. God, we got to have the volume on this all the time, please. You're running around. You're building your little things there, and you're going around. You're fighting other things. So it's one of those games. I don't know. If you like sand, I guess. Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, Resynced. So everybody knows this is already coming out. It's, what is this, July this is coming out? There you go. Last Ronin, the freaking thing they didn't say anything about. Fortnite Season 3, don't care. Gundam Rogue Orbit. Gundam. All right. Boop. No, we got, all right, yeah, skipped all this crap. All right, yeah, whatever. What is a CG trailer? What is this? Okay, you're the fun person there. You got giant robots happening. This might be fun because, you know, dude, Gundam. Well, it's the last time we had a Gundam game. It's Gundam style. Come on. Look at that. That looks like it's fun. I know it's just a CG thing, but still, if this is good, then it's going to be cool. Do I get actual gameplay? There's my actual gameplay. This looks kind of fun. All right, can I go away now? Can I go away? Thank you. God, that took a while. Rogue Orbit. Rogue Orbit. Gundam. 2020. God, everything comes out 2027. I don't got time for 2027. I need this crap now. Extremely hard game. Basically multiplayer where two people got to carry an egg and make sure it doesn't break. I don't have that kind of patience. Crossfire. Another pew-pew game. But it actually doesn't look terrible. Where's the one that was like Control? We already saw. Guild Wars 3, we talked about. Star Wars Galactic Racer. For those that don't know, but we've already talked about it. In another stream, they are making another pod racing game for Star Wars. So, if you do like pod racing, there you go. End of Abyss. I don't know. Don will probably play it. What else we got here? Last Harbor. I think that was a thing Don was going to play too. Virtual Fighter Crossroads. They're bringing back Virtual Fighter. It's another fighter. Why do you have the Dutch one here? Deutsch. Why? Really? Okay. RuneScape. This is the MMO they're talking about. I feel like I'd want to play RuneScape before I want to play Guild Wars 3. But I'm not sure. German. Deutsch. Soul Frame. No, it's not a Souls-like. Well, is it? Is this the one that was a Souls-like? Oh, God, all the noise. What do we got here? You're talking to stuff. Yeah, you're picking up things. It's just... Oh, yeah, it does look kind of Souls-like. I guess you got to put the word souls in your game, right? Why do you do that? All right, Soul Frame. It's Prelude. Whatever. Grounded 2. Of course, they're making a sequel. Mafia. They're getting DLC. DLC for Mafia Old Country. Amsterdam. This was like a spooky witch thing. Which actually looked kind of interesting. Because I think you get like witch powers and you're doing weird, crazy crap. So like, they're a witch, burn them, blah, blah, blah. That kind of thing. Where's my little bit of gameplay that they showed? Look, you got witch, crazy cats, stuff like that. This looks like it'll be spooky enough to be fun. But I don't know if it will be. Do I get a cat familiar that I get to play with? Because that'd be kind of cool. All right, there's no freaking gameplay. They never show gameplay. There was like one clip of them jumping around somewhere. Look at that. What was that? I didn't even see what that was. All right, whatever. It's a witch game. Saw. Boom. Talked about it. Lords of the Fallen 2. If you don't know Lords of the Fallen, look into it. People are hyped. Star Wars Zero Company. Star Wars. Blood of the Dawnwalker. All right, we got another vampire game coming out. It supposedly has story. Jeff is over here talking about it. Hey, thanks, Jeff. So, yeah, you're a vampire, stuff is happening, and then you get other weird crap things happening. There should be story. Did it have gameplay? I feel like all I saw was a bunch of trailers with very little gameplay. But you do got monsters and stuff. Okay, so a lot of the I did not see any gameplay. No gameplay, but there we go. Oh, Among Us story. There's apparently they needed to make a Among Us kind of visual novel-ish kind of thing. It's don't look at it. 007. Okay, like whatever. Aeon 2. They're making another one. I didn't think they would, but they are. There you go. Perfect game for Steve. Weathering Things. What else we got here? Ascendance. I got to get through this quick here. More samurai stuff. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels? I don't even remember seeing this. Sonic Racing. Crossworlds. It's weird. I feel like Sonic should just get out of the car and just run. He'd probably be a lot faster. But there you go. Attack on Titan 3. There's a third. All right. They're making another Attack on Titan game. Great. Clutch. Racing game. Chronicles. What are going to see? Remnants. Hitman. World of Assassins. Another thing. Power World 1.0. Wolf Among Us 2. That was the other one. Dude, Telltale Games back with Wolf Among Us 2. Dose. Bro. There you go. Got a new Sonic Racer. Nice. Bro. Don will probably play this. I'm assuming that they will. It's like a, visual novel. It's very artsy looking, but deep and gritty. Detective kind of thing. There you go. It is Telltale. Look, you watch the thing, and then where is it? Where's that logo? Where's that cool logo? Where's the logo? There it is. A Telltale game. Bum, bum, bum. About freaking time, right? They're also remastering the first one. So, remaster. It's not like they're rebuilding it from ground up, but first one's going to get a remaster. I think that's out soon. And there you go. I know, right? Telltale had all this weird crap happening, and it was just like, there we go. Stellar Blade, Blood Rain. Yeah, there's a trailer for that. Go watch it somewhere. Street Fighter Year 4 is getting Tifa for some reason. And I got to tell you, the cinematic trailer is not great. Here's the thing. I generally don't like... Capcom's got the money, okay? This is not great animation to me. Okay, this is the problem that I'm having here. This is not... I don't look at this and I'm like, wow, that's some astounding animation. That's a little bit better, okay? But where's the actual Tifa one? Where is it? Street Fighter, blah, blah, blah. There it is. This is atrocious. That is atrocious. Who animated that? I want names and numbers. Look at that. What is this? Help me. I'm not the best animator in the world. I don't claim to be. I think everything I do is really remedial, but at least I do have an eye for stuff that's, makes me say, what the hell's wrong with that? You're Capcom. Dude, you know how much money you have to make a cinematic epic trailer? Oh my God. Evie, hi. It was AI. I don't think it was AI. God, I hope not. Let's see. There's just something wrong with this altogether. Especially, what is it? This right here. What happened there? This help. Send help. Send help. This is whatever. I can't. Final Fantasy. Talked about that. Hey, Josh. Thank you. That's a long list of half of the stuff I don't care about. RuneScape. There you go. Dragon Wands Dev confirms no prior MMO experience needed. Breakdown survival RPG system. So, hey, if you new to, you never played MMO before, guess what? You don't need the experience, according to the RuneScape people. Yeah, how difficult is it to get into an MMO? It's like you go in there and you explore. That's it. All right. Well, yeah, apparently that's, having prior experience in a game isn't a big deal. What the hell? I know, RuneScape never required MMO experience. I know. But, well, now that it's an MMO, I guess, yeah, maybe. Long-winded interview. I don't got time for it. Boom. Nintendo announces new Switch 2 replaceable batteries. Okay, we already covered that. Boom. Steam hardware. Already talked about that. Avatar: The Last Airbender RPG no longer moving forward. Way to go. Isn't this Paramount Games? Yeah, Paramount Games Studio was recently formed and announced its first project, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, at Summer Games Fest. Subsequently, a studio representative named Teenage Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob SquarePants, Star Trek, and Avatar: The Last Airbender as the studio's core 4 IPs. Well, apparently not this one. Why is The Last Airbender RPG no longer moving forward? What the hell? Paramount, what are you doing? Also, Paramount, you have South Park, correct? You might want to put that on the list of games you should be working on, because usually the South Park games are pretty good. If not great, then at least they're fun. Clowns. Waving the not surprised flag. Yeah, right. Paramount confirms Avatar RPG and the original Ronin project. The original Ronin project was canceled too? What the hell, dude? In an interview to GameFile, Sean Kittleson, the head of creative at the new studio, confirmed that the previously announced Avatar: The Last Airbender RPG was no longer being developed at the time the studio was formed. The project was also being developed by Saber Interactive and was set to be part of the universe. Who cares? Kittleson stated that the IP is important enough that a similar project could arise in the future. So why don't you just do the project that's probably half done? What, are you kidding me? You know what? It's important. We might do a similar project in the future. Well, why don't you do it now? Why don't you do it now? It's right there. It's right there. Kittleson, please. Oh, God. That particular project wasn't in production when we started this new division. It wasn't in production. Then why announce it? So it was a game that just nobody worked on, but somebody had an idea. You didn't cancel anybody. You said, no, we're not working on this. Oh, God. Whatever. Airbender franchise is a high priority for us, so given the right team and opportunity, we would love to bring Aang's world to life in a AAA game. Derp, derp, derp. Also, it was confirmed that Last Ronin is not a continuation of a previously announced project by the same name, which we talked about, by THQ Nordic and Black Forest Games. That game is no longer being developed either. Why not work on the game that's already... I literally just said this. On the face of it, the pairing of Platinum and The Last Ronin made a lot of sense just from a genre fit standpoint. Yeah. Forget about THQ Nordic and Black Forest Games, I guess. Whatever. Okay, well... who cares? It better be good. Halloween the game. We talked about it. Yay! Okay. This is a weird thing. We're getting off gaming for a little bit. Sort of. But look, retro gaming enthusiast attempts loading games to Sega Genesis from a vinyl record player. Recording game data as sound. Look, Mega EverDrive Pro and Pico 2 board not enough to overcome limitations of the turntable. What are you doing? Who is doing this? A quirky tech enthusiast has attempted to load games to their Sega Genesis console through... I can't read. Barreling, you gotta roll. Equal to or greater than. Card battle. 17. You can do it. Roll a 20. Believe. Everybody envision a 20. That's a 5. You guys didn't try. Boop. Damn it. Thank you. You tried. Yeah, so I guess some crazy psycho. Some tech psycho. That's kind of interesting that somebody would even try to do this. I'll give them credit for that. TechTuber indicated this project shouldn't be an insurmountable challenge. Shouldn't be, but kind of. Sega Genesis was released in 1989, offered a super fast and convenient game cartridge loading system. Hey, Fairlane got another card. Thank you. However, using designed for audio media like compact cassette tapes was a common way. Okay, there's a whole thing here. Oh, God. I can't read this many paragraphs. All right, no, somebody's trying to transfer data onto vinyl and then load it into their system for some reason. I don't know. Interesting, though. Where's my cloak? There it is. What's going on here? What is this? Yeah, we already talked about a lot of the stuff. Let's see, what else we got to talk about? Exodus! Yo! All right, here's the thing. Hey, remember when we were talking about Mass Effect and how good the game series that was? Well, apparently the people who worked on Mass Effect, at least some of them, are working on a game called Exodus. There is an extensive gameplay of this, and it does not look bad. Like, there's character choices and all that stuff. It affects, you know, the rest of the game, as most Mass Effect type games do. So it's interesting, and I'm kind of hoping that it works because we need a really good spacey story game. So I would definitely look into it if you are of the Mass Effect kind of thing, because it's literally made by the original people, well, some of them, that worked on Mass Effect. Write it down. It's Exodus. Write it down. All right? It's from developer Archetype. Arch. I know it's Archetype. I always say Arch. Entertainment. Oh, and Wizards of the Coast. Okay, let's be a little reticent then. All right, but no, that's happening. It could be good. Come on, dude. We need a good space game. Exodus. Go away. Everything announced. Yeah, we already went through that list. Everything announced. Future game show. I think most of that was on this Arizona thing. Yeah, some other stuff. Ace Combat 8. They're making another one. I didn't think I'd see another Ace Combat, but there were 7 of them, so I shouldn't be surprised that there's an 8th. Some ancient microbes. All right, everybody wake up. Look, we're getting into X-Files territory right now. Some ancient microbes frozen with Otzi, the Iceman, are still growing. All right? Look at this. Microbes from prehistoric times. All right? Well, basically like 5,000 years, right? 5,000-year-old microbes are still growing. And these geniuses, right, decided to make bread with it. Scientists made sourdough bread with yeast found on Otzi, the Iceman's mummified body. I don't want mummy bread. Okay? Why would you do that? Why would you take yeast, 5,000-year-old yeast, and make bread? Well, I wanted to get that authentic flavor. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. What do you... All right, so basically it's crawling with microbes, and they are slowly still growing. And apparently, much like the mammoth meatball that they cloned, apparently they wanted to make bread. How did it come out? 5,300-year-old man since blah, blah, blah. Where's the bread? So they got him in a fridge, collected some ice chunks, spray. One of the surprising discoveries is the presence of 4 cold-adapted yeast strains derived from glacier environments where the remains were buried. That's the yeast of our problems. Makes bad pun. I did it. Yeah, let me call that. What? Where's my card? Oh, there it is. No, I thought I lost it. I thought I closed the tab. I would have been. Oh, I already did that. I already made a bad pun today. Oh man, I'm all over the place. Let me check my card while I'm here. And I still didn't win. Damn, bro. Yo, RNG has not been good with me. So, yeah, we got 5,000-year-old yeast bread. I don't understand. What is wrong with you? No, every scientist should be forced to watch Jurassic Park, honestly. Or that one X-Files episode. Or movie. All right, this is one of those weird things. Look, the sign above a urinal in a bathroom of a public library. The urinal is for number 1 only, thanks. Who is pooping in a urinal? Why are you doing that? Especially in a library. If you're going to a library, I expect you to be slightly educated. I would expect you to know what a urinal is or what an actual toilet is. Who does this? Why would you do this? Why does the sign need to be placed out there? What the hell is wrong with people? Sounds like another YouTube challenge, right? You imagine? Hey, dude, it's the urinal poop challenge, dude. Oh, God. Ridiculous. Blue box. What is this? Oh, these are the anime things. Yeah, we're talking about the whole anime thing. I cannot go through this list because, hey, if you want to look it up, recap Anime Japan 2026, day 1 and 2, all announcements and highlights. There were so many. Look at this list. This list goes on and 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 on. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate. Thank you. Look at this. Look at this, dude. How many animes are there? This list. Look at it. There's got to be like 50 or 60 of these things, and you're telling me none of these are going to have AI in it. No, look, this list goes on forever. Look at this. No way. No way. I guarantee you, like 25% of these have to have AI in it. Right? I mean, some of them are returning, like, Dr. Stone is like, these are probably like one-offs. There are like seasons, stuff like that. Some of them are movies, that kind of thing. But that's a lot of stuff. So there's just so much. I can't go through it all. I'll maybe pick at it later, but not now. What is this worried person worried about? Power Lives horror game, actually. Yeah, now we ad nauseum with the gaming. Oh, speaking of AI, you know how everybody hates it? Apparently Apple App Store ecosystem hits record $1.4 trillion in 2025, courtesy of AI apps. Weird how everybody hates it, yet somebody's using it. I mean, right? I mean, I can't imagine everybody complaining about AI is being a hypocrite and actually using it. That'd be weird, right? Imagine somebody hating on AI and using ChatGPT or Perplexity or Cloud or Bing. Just throwing out the numbers there because there's some inconsistencies in the profitability and then the hate towards it. It's kind of weird because usually when you cancel something and you're like, oh, AI slop, usually the money goes down. Isn't that true? Like every time they cancel somebody or a series or something, all of a sudden it's like, oh no, no more money. Oh no. Strange how this works, huh? Anyway. Boom, Baldur's Gate 2 remake reported with original co-lead designer returning. Bro, we could get a Baldur's Gate 2 remake. We could get Baldur's Gate 2. We could do that. I'd be fine with that. Dude, Baldur's Gate 2? Baldur's Gate 2, bro? Bro. Dude. Baldur's Gate. That would be cool. Everybody liked Baldur's Gate 3, so, if they give 2 that nice kind of glossy rework, that'd be nice. That'd be kind of cool. I hope that happens. We'll see. But there is, again, this has been a news-heavy thing with games. But let's find out what's going on here. Boom. All right, we got a problem here with the scary movie, right? All right. Look at that. Scary movie, right? Look at this. Critics, 26%. Hey, the people who actually saw it, 71%. So what's the thing here? I'm curious as to why so many people disliked it. Was it the jokes? In every sense, it's a scattergun approach. Guns, knives, bleep, anything goes. Some hit the mark, others don't. Good is a stretch. Scary movies is as lazy, dumb, and offensive as the others, but Hall and Farris is the doty mothers of the next generation of victims are hilarious. Romping about like they're Brenda and Cindy have knocked out her head too often. Okay, so that's the thing. Look, it's 1.5 out of 4. People are like, meh, it's generally not funny. And here's the weird thing about that. For everyone here who's saying that it's not generally funny, I'm wondering if people's sense of humor are so automatically wired to be more offended than actually laugh. Like that's what I'm walking away with this, because literally they sold this as like, you know what, we're gonna offend everybody. Like it's South Park, and I'm curious as to, because of course I'm gonna watch it at some point. But I'm curious if just people cannot cope with that type of sense of humor because they've been so wired to be offended by everything. They're either offended or clapping, not laughing. Yeah. But that's the weird thing. I mean, look, audience seems to like it, but critics, you know, it's critics, so whatever. So I don't know, man. Like I'll have to watch it and see, but I'm always skeptical when something with an old school vibe, I guess, or old school humor gets kind of ripped apart and people are like, "Oh, I did not find this funny. I did not find this amusing at all." It's like, yeah, relax, Karen. Okay. I don't know. Hopefully it does relatively well. I mean, you know, dude, I'd be happy with 71% if I came out with a movie. We'll see. It's a comedy horror. Yeah, comedy horror. It's like a parody of all the other horror movies. Scary movie. They made like, what, 5 of them? Something like that. I think like the first 2 were good, and then they kind of got a little weird, and here we are. But I don't know. I have to watch it because now I need to know whether it's actually bad or people are just overreactionary. Hey, but apparently a lot of people like Masters in the Universe there. Yeah? I don't know. All right, what have we got? PB Max. I had one of these once, and it was probably in 1994 when it discontinued. Is there a modern day equivalent? I remember getting one, and it was on discount because they weren't making it anymore. And I was like, damn, this was actually good. And then I never saw them again. And now I don't know where they exist. What are these? I don't even remember what they were, but I remember there was a lot of peanut butter in there. And I think that's why I liked it. I love peanut butter. Why? Where is it? How come they keep not making things? I gotta look up what's the modern day equivalent. Bring it back. These were so damn good. Along with peanut butter Twix. Oh God, that's right. They had peanut butter Twix. Yeah, somebody help me look that up. There you go. Ask for help. Oh, maybe that can help me out, does it? Let's find out. Ask for help, look it up. Boom. Got it. Does not. But I did call it. Fresh grains. Oh, Evie, who's walking around with peas and fresh grains in their pocket? What? That's usually the go-to is give ducks bread. You're not supposed to do that, apparently. Like, giving pigeons rice. It's just not. Show a physical item. No. Don't tell me what to do. Let's see. And I did not. They made Yoo-hoo coconut. This made my entire childhood growing up in Jersey, New York City. I don't remember ever seeing this. Sammy, thanks for being here. Have a good one. You can always thaw out frozen peas and use those. So I'm just going to walk around with a bag of frozen peas in my pocket? Like, usually only happens in the winter. God, I don't know if this tasted any good. I don't like Yoo-hoo in general for some reason. But maybe the coconut makes it better. But I kind of want to find these. Or a modern day equivalent. So I got to leave that tab open. What is it? Ah, there we go. Bro. Code Orange. Code Orange. This was apparently at Michael's. Look at that. Bum, 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 bum. Look at that. Dude, Halloween. They got all the little Spooky Town stuff out now. Look at that. It's even a little early for me. And I am literally Halloween 24/7. Yeah, so we got you got some Spooky Town at $209 for a cursed cabin? My God. Dude, housing prices really went up. 40% off already? Dude, you just put them out. What are you talking about? Oh, no, it's probably for something else back there. It's only June. I know, right? Summer barely started. Yeah, but it's not only Michael's because there you go. Code Orange already at Cracker Barrel. That's right. Cracker Barrel's got your little blow molds there. So you got your, I don't know, generic vampire cat. What the hell is this? I don't even know what this is. Is that a leaf on his head? Or is that a cape? Like, whatever. You got some nutcrackers there. You got a little ghost that looks like it was made by a 5-year-old. You got look at that. You got some tumblers and other blow molds. What else we got here? You got unfinished ghost. Oh, okay. Yo, the witch hat lamp is pretty cool. I'll give them that. Witch hat lamp is pretty cool. I like that. That's good. That's good. What is it? Hand lotions and stuff? I don't know what's going on. So, yeah. So if you're going to Cracker Barrel, I guess get into the Halloween spirit of things in June. It is too soon. It is actually too soon. As much as I'm excited for Halloween, I think let people go to the beach once and realize how terrible the sun is first before we start putting out Halloween. Thrift store hauls? Nah, not doing that. What else we got? Ah, there you go. Another Marvel game. There you go. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is still happening. But don't expect it before 2027. All right, they're supposed to be working on this Marvel Hydra thing, and it's taken a really long time. I don't know. It's whatever. I'm not going to play it. All right, what else we got here? Supergirl box office tracking points to opening weekend on par with 2023's The Flash movie. Oh, my God. That's not, I don't think that's going to be good. That's not good, right? That's bad. Flash did not do good. So basically G.I. Joe? I guess. Let's see. Tickets on the movie after Supergirl tracking is available. And the second DC movie is eyeing an opening. Go to the ballpark 2023 is The Flash. So what do they got? That's ahead of previous prediction, which placed it in the same range as the Marvel's disappointing $47 million. What? Oh, it's only going to make $55 million. Opening weekend, allegedly. That movie went on to gross $206.1 million worldwide and is considered a box office flop. What the hell? How does the Marvels make $200 million globally and is considered a flop? How much money was in this? I'm getting coffee. God. No, like that stuff really bothers me when I hear like, oh man, dude, $206 million. Yeah. What a flop. Oh my God. Dude, that's crazy. All right. Supergirl's reported $175 million budget. Means it will need to gross around $315 million worldwide. Get the hell out of here. That ain't happening. There's no one who's going to $350 million. What are you talking about? Not going to happen. $315 million. No. All right, here's the thing. Chat, I'm throwing this out here right now. You know how everybody hates AI? Movies are going to be implementing this real fast because they are not going to be shelling out $175 million and keeping their fingers crossed that they make $315 to break even. Okay? Not happening. They're gonna AI the hell out of things because you start throwing AI into this, you're dropping down the 175 million to probably like 50. Honestly, there's no way. Ugh. Iron Man was 150 million. Yeah, most of that was probably Robert Downey Jr.'s fee. Didn't he get like 20 million just for cameoing and like, what was it? Spider-Man Homecoming or something like that, or the one after it? No Way Home. Someone's Home. Somebody's Not Home. Spider-Man Home Alone. Whatever the hell it was called. That one. Yeah, but I mean, it's like, but you had Robert Downey Jr. So, yeah. I don't know. This, what else was she in? What's her name? I don't know their name. Superman exceeded expectations last summer when it opened with $125 million before going on to make $618 million worldwide. Spider-Man, the lights are on, but no one is home. I feel like that's the writer's room. God. Yeah, I don't know. Get your tickets now, bro. Do it. Was that it? Millie Alcock. There you go. Millie. Good luck, Millie. Everyone was complaining about her on Twitter. I don't know why. I don't care enough about super anything to care. All right, what else we got here? Summer Game Showcase. We went through that exhaustively. But, hey, wake up. Old gamers, right? Gothic. They did a remake of Gothic, and it does not look bad. This looks like it's done well. We're talking like we're up to at least Witcher 3 quality here for a remake. Yo, looks pretty good, dude. They got all sorts of weird things happening here. Look, you got a lady there. Yeah, so if you want to get into an old-timey game that doesn't feel like a clunky old-timey game, then Gothic remake. Boom. Let's go. Look, it's even got the mostly positive there. Look at that, mostly positive. It's like, hey, this is pretty good. I like that. Hey, even Dan's Gaming is playing. What else we got? This is a good question, chat. Which company disappointed you so much that you permanently walked away? Like this is a good thread right here. One, Nintendo, for me. Nintendo and then Microsoft, Xbox, and I'm getting close to Windows. Sony, Nintendo, Naughty Dog. What did Naughty Dog do? Usually to make good games. Ubisoft. Ubisoft's another one. Wow, there is a lot of companies. So let's see. We got Ubisoft. At least for me, Ubisoft, Nintendo, Xbox. I'm still using Windows, but reluctantly so at this point. So I don't know what happened to Ubisoft. Like everybody loved them for about a couple of years. They were pretty solid, and then it's just everything fell apart. Naughty Dog went from platformers to glorified interactive movies. Yeah, I guess if you were around that long, you know, for like the what do you call it, Bandicoot stuff, then you're probably like, what is it? What is this Last of Us crap, man? You know, come on, just like, or Uncharted, whatever. But I could see that. It's definitely a change of form. But they still make good games. They're just, you know, not the genre you may like. I don't care for Nintendo. There you go. Uncharted sucked. You didn't like Uncharted? I thought Uncharted was good. My niece's nephew, what is this for? Pinterest. It used to be a safe app which followed me to unwind and relax. Safe app? Okay. Now it's full of nonstop ads, taking me to browsers to try to persuade me to buy items I don't want. And everything's AI. What else we got here? Pinterest. HP. Oh, God, Hewlett Packard. There we go. Spent $1,700 on a laptop that spent so much of its time being repaired. Never going back. Ooh, HP printers. Yeah. Printer companies. Yeah. True Green. Canceled our service and then kept showing up and kept charging us. I don't even know what that is. Uncharted is practically on rails. Deviate from how the devs want you to play. You hit an invisible wall. I do hate invisible walls. I'm going to use Pinterest for supernatural images. What? I need more pictures of Dean and Sam. Should have made a hot tub episode. Wells Fargo? Oh, the bank. Cannot believe folks bank with them. I don't know what they do. Wells Fargo. Oh, God. I had Bank of America. Let's see. Uber. The driver accused me of spilling alcohol over the back of his car. It was noon on a weekday. I was heading to work and charged me $50 for cleaning. I disputed it. I don't drink. And I've been at most, 22? What? They denied me because they had photo evidence, which was a slightly damp seat. Really? Bro. Played The Last of Us on PS3. Imagine it'd be better on PC to keyboard and mouse. Probably. Yeah, there are a lot of companies that people are just like, yeah, Subway. The sandwiches used to feel fresh and affordable. Now you pay nearly $20 for a dry loaf of bread, 3 translucent slices of turkey, and a handful of sad brown lettuce. Yep, I'm going with that too. Yo, the last time I had a good Subway sandwich was probably 15 years ago. At least. $5 footlong days used to be one of the best lunch deals around. Yeah, that was my era. $5 footlong? Bro. It was 1989. Well, Sony stereo system for the receiver, which was probably almost $800 back then. Had a flaw making the speakers hum noticeably. Tried to get fixed it twice. Never worked correctly from day one. Wow. Ugh. How's your day going? So far, so good. Going through the usual Reddit, game news, and stuff like that. Up, up. What do they do? I say Nestle, but they bleep own everything, it seems. Huh. Guitar Center. Ha! Guitar Center? I spent $6K in about 2 months. Hey, there you go. Thanks for the follow. 2 months time, I ordered a new microphone online and had it shipped to the store. It was opened and apparently dropped. This was the third time I ordered something that arrived broken. Oh, God. AT&T, the library I worked for, accused me of stealing. It's a library. You just borrow it. I didn't steal. I borrowed it. That's your perfect defense. You never steal anything from a library. You just merely borrow it. It's on loan. Meta, Facebook, and Instagram. Festering cesspools of unhappiness and misery. Have you been on X? Half the world is enslaved. Oh, you're one of those. Half the world's enslaved. Oh, God. Oh, God. Remember the time Sony promoted Subways in PS3 games? Did they? I had no idea. Review. Scary movie just isn't funny. How old are you, first and foremost? Who said this? Who are you? Tags, category, scary movie, summary, blah, 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 2.0. I don't see anybody's name on here. Oh, Josh. Josh. You look younger, Josh. Has your sense of humor died? Do you not, can you not appreciate a good fart joke? I don't know. Ghostbusters Night Shift title and logo revealed for Netflix animated series. They're making a Netflix animated series, which we talked about a bit ago, but it's called a Night Shift, and this is kind of what it looks like. Oh, God. I don't know. Ghostbusters for me is like, I think I'm good. I think I'm good with Ghostbusters. I was kind of okay with Afterlife and Frozen Empire, and I feel like let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. It's good. Let it sit for a while, you know? Who can enjoy a good fart joke? The person who's the butt of the joke? That's terrible. Oh, meet a place to kill. Filter. Dude, remember the band Filter? Hey, man, nice shot. There you go. Yo, Richard Patrick's heavy new industrial duo. Dude, what? Yo, they got a side project. Filter. Of all that, not on my bingo card. Did not have Filter on my 2026 bingo card. Bro. I don't know, dude. It's pretty good. I'll go look at it. I gotta leave that tab open. Just know what's happening. Dude from Filter still around. Nice. IGN. That's probably gonna be more game stuff. What do we got here? This is all Nintendo's fault. I didn't read this. Nintendo Direct was a stroke of genius, but it doomed us to our current games PR hellscape. Yes. I'm assuming that it's because there are no actual conventions anymore and everyone is just doing video PR things. So, yeah, all right. That's what I'm going with. Someone needed to call an emergency meeting to prevent the Among Us show from ever happening. Okay, here's my thing on this, and I am going to try my best. You're so lucky Steve is in here. Okay. My God. They made an animated series for Among Us, a game that does not need an animated series. Not only is it an animated series, the animation is utter garbage. I generally don't say a lot of bad things about animation and stuff like that. I've said this before numerous times. I'm not the best animator on the planet. I don't claim to be. But again, I do recognize when animation absolutely sucks. And that was the case that I got here. DJC, you gotta roll. Equal to or greater than 7. It's only 7. 11. There you go. Beautiful. Pick a number, any number. What you want? There you go. Finally. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dooba-dooba-doo. Dooba-doo. Number 27. That's all the way down there. Dyslexia. Actually, you know what? I definitely already dyslexiaed, so I'm going to call this anyway, but so pick another number. That definitely should have already been called. Boo. Bum, 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 da, 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 da. Bum. Wow, everyone was waiting for me. Dude, that should have been called forever ago. We didn't get a shiny card or a fancy one. Now, DJC's number. They get to pick another number. Because that one should have been called. I'm trying to be honest here. Or I can call random if you don't need another number. Boop, 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 boop. Finish a double shot. Yeah, if you're doing assassination attempts, you shouldn't be putting that in chat. I took out 2 targets. I'm assuming they're playing Hitman. What do you got? 40 works too. Eddie, DJC, what number? Pick another number. Oh, Starbucks double shot. Yeah, you know, my mind goes to dark places, you know. Boom, 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 boom. All right, somebody keep an eye on a number. Somebody keep an eye out for a number. Because we still got news to go. Do. I said DJC's got to pick the number. I can't be picking other people's numbers for them. Not right. All right, so this thing. We got an animated series for... this doesn't need to be a series at all. I feel like this is a waste of absolutely everything that should not exist. What's up, Mental? Hi. It's the trailer. When you watch the trailer, I mean, I've seen better animators on Newgrounds, and you know they do have decent animators on Newgrounds. And I feel like they should have just hired people from Newgrounds to do this because it probably would actually had a better. I hate this thing. There's not much story material to work with. I don't know. I don't know where you're getting story from this. Somebody committed a murder, so we're gonna do 10 episodes about it, like. And what CBS Studios and Paramount Among Us is not one of those greats. In fact, after watching the first 5 episodes of the original animated series and thus only wasting a little under 2 hours of my life, oh my god, I thought there would be shorts or something like that. Not. Hey, Newgrounds talent pool has a huge pendulum swing from absolutely excellent to utter trash. And basically every website's like that. First 5 episodes. I'm still confused about why it exists in the first place. The online multiplayer game, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Outside of being a free and fun way to hang out, blah, 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 friends. Paramount's animated series created by Owen Dennis, Infinity Train, follows a similar premise. Among Us enters a group of, chromatic blobs, also known as their in-game lexicon of crewmates. Okay, blah, blah, blah. What, voiced by Elijah Wood? Frodo. Oh, God. Patton Oswalt. Yeah, well, that's not a surprise, honestly. Oh, God. Who else is in this? What the... Alongside Wood and Oswald, Among Us boasts remarkably star-studded cast. There's Yvette Nicole Brown as Orange, Kimiko Glenn as Cyan, Liv Hewson as Black, Ashley Johnson as Purple, Wayne Knight. Yo. They got Newman as Lime, Phil Lamar as Brown, Randall Park as Red, Dan Stevens as Blue, and Deborah Wilson as both Yellow and the ship's computer. Why? Yeah, right. Can we stop using celebrities for... Okay, here's the thing. I like Wayne Knight, you know? Dobson's here. We got Dobson, you know, like he's fun. He's a good actor. His voice is distinct. I'm not watching this. There's no way I'm watching this. I saw the trailer and my eyes rolled so far back in my head. I saw my own brain. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Yeah, just this is an unnecessary waste of resources from everybody. Get out of here. Street Fighter 6. Yeah, we already talked about that. God. Paramount announces new game studio and got serious about Star Trek Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles SpongeBob. Yeah, they got a new studio. There's like a short clip of whatever. Physical media. Bro. Legacy of Kain. Blood Omen. Yo, the remake thing that they did. Yo, that's getting a physical release for the PS5. Blood Omen 2 as well. Let's go. Yeah, pick another number. We already did, what do you call it? The thing. The dyslexia, because I'm always dyslexic. So you can pick any other number, because I had to call that and I didn't, but I did. So you got to pick. If you can't think of one, we can always do random. We shall see. All right, where to leave off? Oh, God, I got to get through these. Number 15. All right. What's so special about number 15? All right. Oh, good. You got it. Hey, there you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So you got your physical media there. You got your Legacy Kain Blood Omen 2 and 1. So that's good. I'm not ordering because what am I going to do? Whatever. But there you go. Physical media. Go. Stupid food. We could call stupid food. No, I'm not going through it because there's other stupid crap to look at. Which is the palate cleanser of me IRL. I love this. Hey, Trillion1. Nice. Look. About to walk into work 20 minutes late with this. I would love an ice cream cone this big. Should have one. Nice. Fairland 1. Lockdog 1. Everyone was just waiting for that Tangia party. Bro. Dude, look at this ice cream cone. All right, well, I probably never had an ice cream cone this big. You know, unless I was like a kid. You know, when you're a kid, everything looks huge. So it's just like, oh my God, look at the size. That's big. Are they driving with this? How do you drive with an ice cream cone that big? There's no ice cream cup, ice cream cone cup holders. It doesn't really work that way. That's pretty funny, though. I would definitely eat that. I wouldn't even bother showing up to work. This would be my whole day. Whole day just eating ice cream. Boop. Let's see what else we got here. This is pretty funny. I had to light up a cigarette inside IKEA just to get them to kick me out. I couldn't manage to find the exit. That is a good tactic. That's a good tactic. You get lost someplace, just light up a cigarette. They'd be like, you got to leave. Like, well, yeah, show me the door, bro. Show me the door. All right, well, you got to walk 3 miles that way, make a left, then it's another 2 miles, and then take an Uber north. God. All right, what else we got? Boom. This thing, look at this. Dude, this is cool. We talked about this guy, but this is funny. A core aspect of the human condition is loving your little action figures with cool removable accessories. This is a 1,500-year-old Mayan figurine with removable helmet. Yo, do you realize how super high-tech this was back then? That's insane. I showed this before, but I'm still impressed by it. Pretty good. See? People think ancient cultures weren't advanced. Come on. So that Mayan figure at a museum. Still have the sketch. Nice. There you go. Boop. It's been removed. I had a post. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is pretty much everybody. Look. Nothing to eat, nothing to read, nothing to wear, nothing to watch. This is true. It's not very funny. It's actually kind of sad because we got a bunch of stuff, but we don't want any of it. Why is that? Why is it there's all this stuff to watch, but I don't care? Why? Why? Boop. It's weird. Boom. What do we got? I've arrived at the promised land. This is pretty funny. Look, aisle 12. Cat food, cat toys, wine, meals for one. That's funny. That's funny. Come on, that's funny. That's funny. I just want less. You know what I would like? I wouldn't mind. I think everybody on the planet would be fine with less if it was quality, Problem is not choosing something, but having to go through so much. Yeah, there is a wave of garbage out there. Boop. Look, mother beep will buy a polo shirt and wear it till the horse dies. What? You're looking at image, it was probably deleted. No, I want to see the shirt. All right, polo shirts. I've never had a polo shirt. I've also never had one of those one with the little crocodile on it. Those were very, very iconic for whatever. I don't know what the hell they were called. Crocodile shirts. You know, they had a little embroidered crocodile on it. And I don't know what about the polo shirt. I don't need it. I didn't even know polo was a sport until I was like 20. Problems that, oh, got that, Izod. Oh, man. I'm trying, Box. I'm trying. Did not break down. Pretty good. See, the box has got a hidden message for everybody. Oh, come on, ads, please. I'm going through me IRL. In school, 60%. I'm so dumb. In college, 60%. I'm a genius. Exactly. 60% was passing in college. School, not so much. I will say that's what I did like about college. Their standards were just so low. They did not care. 60%? Psh, whatever. I was like, I didn't even have to try. I showed up and I got 60%. At school, no, 70%. That was it. Anything lower, fail. Ridiculous. I used to wear polos when I worked at retail. Let me get more coffee while we're on ad break. Boop. Boop, boop. Yeah. All right. What do we got? Why do we have a, like, got a perspective from the coffee's point of view? What the hell? Are we good? Get out of here. Okay, that's better. Runs out of coffee, the world said. Doo-doo. What do we got? All right, while we're on the break, let's see what else I can call. Also, let me check my bingo. Why do I not have bingo? Oh. The new song played during intro? No. Technical issue? No. Drop frames? No. I didn't freak out. I didn't have bad coffee. No fancy card battle. No shiny card battle. Nobody rolled a 1. Nobody rolled a 20. I haven't hit the mic. I didn't swear. I got close. Did we get over 100 viewers? I feel like not, because summer. Oh, we were hovering. We were close. Such is the summer, the lean months of summer. Takes a break? No, I didn't. Thrift store fine? No. Physical item shown? No. Eats on stream? No. P.O. Box? No. Followers? No. 2 more people rate.
I watched the Xbox showcase. I won't spoil, but I think there is one game announced you will like.
We'll see. No spoilers, though. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to like any announcements from anybody anymore, because I'm just like, yeah, I just, whatever. Whatever the announcement is, it better be on PC, because that's the only way I'm going to play it. I literally have an Xbox, and it's like a glorified Blu-ray player right now. It's a Blu-ray player that needs an update every once in a while. It's ridiculous. Thank you. Boom. All right, what do we got? Boom. Look, movie with no kiss scene. Did you mean your life? That can't be real. That couldn't have been a real return. Because that's kind of messed up. That's messed up. Google shouldn't be that evil. That was their motto. Don't be evil. Back in the day. Did you know that, chat? That was one of their founding rules. Don't be evil. And then around 2015, they got rid of it. I'm not even joking. They literally got rid of it. And here we are. Boom. Refuse to be stored in black plastic sacks and placed in the containers provided. This can't be a real sign, right? I always ask if this can or can't be a real sign because 1, AI. 2, I've seen pizza boxes that say don't eat box.
Howdy all, being cooked by the weather.
Yep, I'm getting there too. I'm getting cooked by my computer and the weather. Because my AC is on the struggle bus. Much like my fridge. And my internal organs. Which is a bunch of seeds and candy. Refuse equals garbage. Oh, refuse. I thought it was refuse. There you go. Is that dyslexia or is refuse spelt the same way? Is refuse spelled the same way as refuse? No, I need to know that. Is it? Oh, it's spelled the same. Oh, there you go. There you go. See, I completely didn't know that. You know, maybe that's why we call it garbage here. Because then everyone would be like, oh yeah, make sure you put out your refuse in the morning, sort of. You know, refuse truck can be picking it up. Way to go, America. We could add a fancier word for garbage. Now we got to say garbage. I don't think refuse would work with a New York accents. Refuse. Hey, you got your refuse there? Come on, it's refuse day. Get that refuse out of here. What is this refuse? Nah, see, garbage is much better. I like garbage. It's got that hard G where you're like, this is garbage. You know? All right, well, here in the States, I refuse to be stored in black plastic sacks and placed in a containers provided. Unless it's a crematorium, because that's what I'm shooting for. Go. Oh, look at this. Can you imagine how packed trails would be if everyone on Tinder who said they liked hiking actually did it? There is that weird thing. Everyone's like, I love hiking. Then why are all the trails empty? Come on. Ridiculous. Good observation, though. The billionaire watching me through his CCTV cameras as I approach the entrance to his bunker with a cement truck. Come on, it's pretty funny. Dude, you imagine? Oh, now the ads run? Dude, that was like 5 years ago. God. They hike their trails in their imagination. I feel like they hike their trails through those like exercise things that have like the motivational, you know, trainer where they're like, hey, we're going to go hiking in the Alps today. And they just have like this video that was shot with a drone. Oh, we're going up. Yeah, the Pelotons. Isn't that the name of like an Italian bread? No, that's Panettone, right? Yeah. Mind always goes to food. Like, yeah, I ordered a bunch of Pelotons. And then all these exercise equipment shows up. I'm like, no, I thought it was bread. All right. What's your biggest lesson that employment has taught you? Being likable is actually more important than being good at your job. True. Here's the thing. I was so good at my job that people didn't like me. And I'm like, bro, but I'm good at my job. And then everyone was just like, yeah, you're kind of just making everybody else look bad. I'm like, no, I'm literally doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing what I'm paid for. You know? And they're like, yeah, dude, we don't do that here. I'm just like, oh my God. And then guess what? I had to do all their work. It was annoying. I would really appreciate it if I had a bunch of coworkers that kind of pulled their weight. I don't think I've ever had a job where coworkers actually pulled their weight. It was very rare. Very rare. And that, like, it would only be there like once in a while. And usually it was sometimes management. Boom. All right, get back. Back in my normal form. All right. I'm going to walk into the woods. It's one of the, like the rains and bugs come back from it. Yeah, no, I don't like hiking. I don't like nature. You got bugs, you got ticks, you got other people claiming that they like nature. Sunlight, you know, you need bug spray. You got to put so much stuff on you just to go outdoors. Nature is trying to kill us all the time. Like, it's ridiculous. Why? Bug spray, sunscreen. It's a constant. You know, you're dousing yourself in chemicals just to live. Panettone. There you go. I used to like Peloton. I wasn't impressed. No. Nature is best appreciated from a distance. Yeah, like in one of those 4K screensavers on YouTube, you know? The majestic rainforest. I'm like, oh, wow, cool. Look, I'm looking at the rainforest. Not getting malaria or nothing. Cool. Coworkers not pulling their weight is the #1 rant. Yeah, it's just, but why? Here's the thing. Everybody knows that's a thing, but everyone keeps hiring incompetent employees. I feel like there should be like a 30-day trial, and if somebody's a screw-up, then you get rid of them. Like, I wouldn't even do like the, oh, we got to write you up 3 times to fire you. It's like, no, you're not doing your work. Get the hell out. You know? I know. This is why I would never want to be a manager, because everybody would be like, yo, you're a jerk. I'm just like, I am paying you to do your job. Do your job, please. That's all I want from you, is to you actually do the labor that you're getting paid for. Well, I'm not getting paid enough. Then find another job. I would love to pay you more. I can't. I'm just a manager. I'm not a CEO. Dirk worked overtime and never had a sick day, but we all give Ben employee of the month because he's cool. Yeah. Go. Speed clause 1. Nice. Oh, let me check my bingo card. Did I win yet? That's what I didn't check. That's what I didn't check. The bingo card. No, I didn't. Wow, dude. I am just like, this is... I don't know, unless somebody gets a shiny card battle or fancy card battle? Yeah, I need shiny or fancy. So I don't know how much time. What's the cooldown on the card battle? What's the cooldown? Card battle, la 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 la. Come on, man. No, I got to watch all the game announcements. I got to do that. I've been on for 3 hours, dude. I got to wrap up. More noise when you complain about them. Yeah. What? Dude, you got to, man. You know? They're not doing any work. All right. No, but here's the thing. There's a fairness. It's either everybody does their fair share of work, right? Or then everything falls apart. Because there's always that one person that's wired at their job to actually do the work. And I know people are like, oh, that idiot. No, but it's just like, you know, it's just there are people wired that way. So everyone should kind of just balance it out. Because then that one person has to do all the work of everybody. Because, you know, everybody looks at the group as being a failure, as opposed to the one person that excelled and everybody else who was slacking off. Yeah, 8 minutes. I'm not going to be on for another 8 minutes. I'm a loser. Oh, God. If you complain about that, manager doesn't want to know. Oh, okay. There you go. We had one manager that was actually kind of cool, because somebody was like, yeah, this guy's blah, 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 blah. And at least they sat him down and talked. Yeah. And the guy was like kind of cool for a little bit, but whatever. Don't forget the opposite. Teams of good employees are brought down by one lazy employee. That too. It's always a thing. There's always that one idiot. All right, let me get to easy mode. We got to find somebody to raid, because I got to watch game stuff. I got to get something to eat, because I've been up since 6:30, something like that. I don't know. I woke up way before the alarm went off for some flippin' reason. And I was just like, oh, I guess I'll just be, whatever, awake. That is always the worst, dude. No, when you try to, like, you know, do things. Like sleep. All right, what else we got? EB Demon's on. EB Demon's on. Zograd's on, playing Lego Batman. EB Demon's doing art. I'm trying to see who else is on that doesn't have a million viewers. Now, 3 runs. Shadaver, you streaming tonight or tomorrow or sometime this week? Always put your link in chat, especially towards the end of the stream. What? Hey, they're a mod. They can do whatever they want. You're detoxing from caffeine. That's not a thing. People don't detox from caffeine. They have more caffeine. What? We're so close to 100 viewers. I don't know. I got to bring your friends here, but, you know, they're going to be disappointed when they go to the end screen. All right. I don't know who we're going to raid. EB Demon's doing art, so if their name's still in chat, click on her name. You can go over to their site. Zograd's doing Batman. I don't know. Art or Batman. But the bingo, what am I going to do with bingo? I can't drag this out for bingo. Let's see what else I can fudge, maybe. Let's see what else we got. No, I can't do that. So P.O. Box thing, no. Eats on stream. Physical item, no. Their store takes break for ears. You know what? I'm ending the stream, and that will be me taking a break for my ears. I'll call that. And it still doesn't help me. God. I didn't swear. Would that help me? But then I got to put $5 in the swear jar. It wouldn't help me. So, yeah. Hitting a mic, I don't really want to do it. You know what? Maybe I can. I'll hit the mic. There you go. Hits the mic. Hey, there you go. Boop. At least that one worked. Nice. Clutch. Last second. All right. There we go. We're going to wrap up. We're going to rate somebody. I got a bunch of stuff to do, and I also got to eat something. Dawn will be streaming tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Probably getting through the rest of the Pragmata there. I think it's at the end. The Pragmata. Pragmata. La 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 la. Pragmata. I don't know, dude. All right. Freak out. No, I didn't really freak out. I got a little agitated, but that's hardly a freak out. All right, so it is Sunday. You still got some of your day left, some of your weekend. Do something fun, enjoy it. Maybe order yourself a pizza, play a video game, try to relax for the rest of the day. Watch Zograd or Eba Demon, or Dawn tomorrow. I know, new upcoming week. Every time I look at the week ahead, I always think of, you know what, I'm going to do something fun. It's usually food related, so, I'm a little chunky. But, still, it's delicious, if not fun, I don't know, do something fun. All right, we're going to rate somebody. I got to figure it out because, I don't know, I got to go. But, again, do something fun. Everybody, thanks for being here, keeping up with our nonsense, and all that other fun stuff. We keep going because you allow us to keep going. I appreciate that. Thank you. And you, thank you. I appreciate. All right, go. We got everything to do. We're going to rate somebody. I don't even know who yet. I got to type it in. Go.